your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I won't
blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy, for your boy, for your boy, for your boy. Hustle for your boy, fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, wah 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 wah. Lift it up.
Hey y'all, happy Monday. Good morning, y'all. Get up in here. We got a little lineup today, y'all. Get up in here and get the likes up on the video. Happy Monday. This is the Monday before Christmas, y'all. Well, no, we got one more Monday, but you know, most people gonna be off next week. Merry Christmas, as they say down here in the country. Merry Christmas to everybody. And we about to get into some things, y'all. We have a nice little lineup to discuss today. We're going to be discussing Travis Hunter. He is the Heisman winner under Deion Sanders over there at that Clear School in Colorado. And we're going to discuss his win, and we're going to discuss his girlfriend. We're also going to discuss Larry Johnson. Now, for those of you who were over at the Dollhouse when I was talking about when we did commentary Saturday it was, and we were talking about the whole Jaguar rights situation and how people are saying she's lying and things of that nature. The reason I'm bringing up the Larry Johnson thing again is because I need us to be clear that even though it may not be true, some of the things that has been said and some of the people that has been coming out, we're not going to exonerate these people for a few people who wanted clout, okay? Because the fact of the matter is the industry is dark, disgusting, and nasty, and it's been like that since inception. Okay, look back at people like Shirley Temple. Look back, I'm talking about from the beginning when they started this stuff in the early 1900s. They started under the pretense of all of this nastiness. So we're not going to do that. Okay, what we're not going to do is act like it's not happening and it's all false simply because we have a few hiccups in the situation. Also, I know we're going to sit up here and say, but Voodoo, why don't you go after the clear people? I tell y'all all the time, the clear people are just as, if not even more demonic and disgusting than the Negroes are in this industry. But these are the facts. This their industry. They're not going to go after them. Okay? It's unfair, but it is what it is. Life ain't fair. I can't hold clear people accountable unless they do something to my people. And at the end of the day, it's a lot of our people that signed up willingly to sell you and everything else up the road. They got to be held accountable. We're not going to forget that they do some horrible things just because everybody's not being held accountable. Okay. Now, so we're going to discuss that. We're also going to discuss how Stephen A. Smith, a lot of conspiracy theories, proud conspiracy theory here. A lot of our conspiracy theories have been proven to be true. Have anybody caught on to that? Has anybody caught on to the fact that all of the stuff that, you know, the last 4 years, they were saying, oh, it's a conspiracy theory, the wax, conspiracy theory, January 6th, conspiracy theory. A lot of this stuff is coming out to be true. Yeah. We'll discuss that because Stephen A. Smith had to come on and basically say that, that conspiracy theory was actually true. Also, we're going to discuss Caitlyn Clark. Caitlyn Clark gives props and pays homage to Black women in the WNBA, and the Clears lose their mind. We're going to get into it. And some little side notes. We got Chris Breezy. The haters thought they was going to keep him down, but he said, I know it's late, but baby, I can't focus down in South Africa. And girl, that ball was flying all across the stage and all of that. It wasn't millions of people, but I'm talking about sold out arena, girl. Y'all can say what y'all want about the breeze, but the breeze gonna breeze, okay? Y'all can say what y'all want. One thing about talent, you will never be able to beat it. You get it? You can hate the person, but the talent gonna always shine through. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna touch a little bit on the drones because I'm hearing they popping up in a lot of places. And then also we're gonna discuss the lawsuit dropped on Trump and how these people are now paying him, saying, you know, yeah, you were right, we were wrong, we lied, sorry. type tees, okay? And the reason I'm doing this is because let me tell you something. I don't care about Trump. I could care less about Donald Trump. But what I'm saying is this is going to show you guys that a lot of these things that they were telling us is all conspiracy. Oh, it's all a lie, misinformation. I hate that word. Misinformation. We're finding out now that those aren't misinformation. Actually, it was the truth. They just used those titles to get you to forget or to even dismiss the claims. But we're going to get into those things. Let's start off with who we gonna start off with? Let's get Breezy up here. Breezy. So shout out to Chris Breezy. I know it's late, but baby, I can't focus. So girl, the haters came out. You know, all the people still mad at Chris Brown for something that happened to Rihanna back in a gap or whatever the case may be. Rihanna done forgave him, but somehow the women who probably get knocked across the head by their man right now can't get over it. You know what I mean? So these women have formed a team. I don't know if it's the Seamen or not, but they formed an alliance that say we hate Chris Brown, cancel Chris Brown, all these things, and it ain't working. It ain't working. Y'all get the likes up on the video, okay? Please get the likes up on the video. So Chris Brown just recently did a tour in South Africa, and baby, when I tell you it was a sold out show. It was a sold out show. And this tells you, because see, the girls were saying, oh, he ain't gonna sell out no arenas because he's canceled. That's only online, girl. The people was down there at the concert. Look. Back him up. Tickets sold. Oh yeah. See, I've never been one to go ahead and and just be an advocate for people who victimize people or anything like that. So let's be clear. That's not what this is. What I'm saying is this boy did something back when he was younger. His girlfriend forgave him for it at the time. As a matter of fact, if it were not for the scrutiny of the public, she'd probably be married to him and not A$AP Rocky. Let's talk about it, okay? And I find that it's really messed up that a lot of us will crucify this man, but then we be selective about it. That's what really bothers me the most, how selective we are. We want to crucify Chris Brown for something that happened when he was, 18, 19, 20? Y'all done took his career. He's nowhere near as big as he would have been. Y'all done took that from him already. But yet and still, the same people out their lips would defend Diddy until the Cassie tape or say Jay-Z is all a conspiracy theory and things of that nature. It's just the selectiveness for me. And I don't like that for y'all. I really don't. I think that if I felt like people were really and truly genuinely on the side of right, then we would have another conversation. But I watch people cherry pick and choose exactly what and how they want to defend, okay? And who, for that matter. Just like this whole Beyonce thing. The girls want to say, oh, leave Beyonce out of it. Leave Beyonce out of it. They just couldn't fathom their queen, their goddess could be a part of anything of this magnitude, okay? And it's only because you like her. No other reason. None whatsoever than I like her. And for that, if we get to let these people live, and this boy made a mistake, he paid his dues, y'all done took what career would have been. See, all this other stuff that's going on right now, this is him on the sheer talent that Chris Brown has, okay, is the reason that he's able to do what little. And I'm only saying little because it's big to us, but little compared to the trajectory that boy was going up to. That boy would have been the next Michael Jackson. He would have. But at the end of the day, the people went, oh, get him out of here. Same women who watched, what's the boy Meg was with? Was it Partied? Bust down the door and damn near knock her across the head when she was in that bathroom. Remember that during COVID? Yeah, Y'all the same women who say, no, it wasn't like that, boo. It wasn't, it's just fake. And at the end of the day, talent will always outweigh feelings. That's why R. Kelly's music still gets played. Rather you like him or not, rather you think he's disgusting or not, talent will always prevail. So I just hate the fact that y'all want to, a lot of people, not y'all, but a lot of people want to crucify this young man for things that happened in his past. He's paid his debt to society, and that's just that on that. We need to move on and let Chris Breezy be breezy, okay? That's what I believe we need to do. We've done enough. We've tore them down. They got people come out with all these allegations that we found to be unfounded, but it don't matter because we hate Chris Brown. We're going to just go on with the move. Let the boy live. Let him live. And guess what? This is another thing. Stop taking on other people's trauma and stop putting your trauma on other people. You get it? You get it? We all have issues. We all have our things. Stop that. I don't want to play the music. But as you can see, football stadium sold out because the boy discography is bar none. Talent always outweighs it. And I'm not going to be apologetic about that. Again, like I say, Rihanna forgave him. Who am I? Who am I? And again, somebody said I was beat by a man too. So, well, some of us, I ain't gonna say we all have, but a lot of us have, baby. Okay? But stop projecting your situation onto somebody else. Rihanna forgave her nigga. She did. She forgave him. That's not for you to forgive him. Now, you can be mad about it, and that's cool. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, the people gonna, look. Okay? Jay Fire, welcome to the Voodoo Doll TV. You must be new here. Did I say that it was okay? Don't put words in my mouth, my love. Did I sit here and say it's okay that Chris Brown beat Rihanna? I know I didn't say that because I literally am right here. And I know I didn't say that. Don't put words in my mouth, sweetheart. What I said was don't put your trauma onto other people. You've been beaten. I'm sorry that, baby. I'm sorry for that. And that's wrong. And whoever beat you, they should be put in jail. Yes, absolutely. They should. But that has nothing to do with this situation. Similar, but nothing to do with it. That's all I'm saying. But don't say I said it's okay. That's how you create false narratives. Okay? Don't do that. That's all I'm saying. So, and again, don't project your stuff onto other people and don't have other people's stuff projected onto you. You're going to traumatize yourself. You're going to stress yourself out. You're going to get old real fast. Don't do that. You know what I mean? Heal, my love. Heal. That's all I'm saying. Just heal. Heal. See, when you get past that, when you get to healing, I've been a victim of the domestic violence too. So when you get to a place where you heal, life hit different. You know what I mean? But like I say, neither here nor there. Chris Breezy sold out the show. I want to find that clip where that fool was flying across the air, girl. Hold on. Is this it? Baby, I can't focus. Girl, they had Chris Brown flying. Hold on. I'm about to find it. They had Breezy flying across the crowd, girl. I said, what? And he was swinging fast, too. And got off the doggone thing and started dancing again. I said, yeah, that's talent. That's talent. Let me see Chris Brown. Let me see if I can put fly. Girl, look at me. Let me see if I can find it, y'all. Girl, I seen that boy flying across that. Here you go. Look. Girl, when I seen what I had seen, girl, they was swinging them like every which way but loose. Look. Girl, swinging them every which way but loose. Look. I love this for Chris. They have a longer clip where, girl, they were swinging them every which way but loose. I say, oh, Lord, Chris, you all right? This might be it. Hold on. He's coming from wall to wall. Girl, look at Chris. Dancing in the air. Go ahead on, Chris. Go ahead on. Yay. See, when Rihanna was swinging on them damn pancake platters across the Super Bowl, ain't nobody said nothing. When she was over there saying, shine bright tonight, you and I were beautiful like semen in the sea. Y'all ain't said nothing. When I said she was just flying across the air, wasn't doing nothing, just singing, standing there. But then she's pregnant. Well, he is flying across the air without the pancake platters, and he doing a good job. He flipping and singing and all of that. Yay. Shout out to Breezy. Who else flying across the air like that? Who? Put it in the chat. Who else flying across the air like my boy? Put some respect on the Breezy name. Let Breezy live. Let him live now. Let him live. Shout out to Breezy. I just wanted to add that out. I thought that was great that he sold out his show. And at the end of the day, oh yeah, Michael Jackson did do it. But Michael Jackson was on a little platform though. Remember he was on that platform? Breezy said, I'm about to step it up a notch. Yeah. Breezy said, I don't want no platform. Swing me around this hole. You feel what I'm saying? Breezy said, don't even give me the platform. Just swing me around. And the people said, say less than it. Girl, poor Breezy. Girl, I said, Breezy, they gonna drop your face. But they let him down, though. He was all right. He jumped down and started dancing, girl. I said, go ahead on. Shout out to Breezy. Okay? Now, let's move on. I wanted to get into these drones right quick. Just really quickly. We ain't gonna touch too much on them, but really quickly. So, I don't know if y'all have been noticing, these drones is popping up everywhere. Remember we talked about it, was it Friday? We talked about these drones, or was it Thursday? One of them days. These drones is just popping up everywhere, and the government acting like they don't know what's going on. Now, I know the government knows what's going on because that's how it works. The government knows everything. But they out here telling us that they don't know what's going on. And I'm over here saying, okay, government, sure. Okay, girl. Well, so the government comes out and was like, we don't know what these are, but we know what they're not. They're not this, they're not that, they're not boom, 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 boom. And I'm over here saying, if you know what they're not, then you know what they are. That's just the way it works. And listen, let me say this also about these drones. As it pertains to these drones, hear me and hear me good. Get the likes up on the video, guys. Get the likes up. They spraying stuff too. Somebody said that. Oh, Lord. Oh, wow. Let me show you the now I don't know if this is an actual depiction of the drones, but we're gonna read into this article. But look at this drone. Now, one thing about the government is, if, for instance, say you have a personal drone, right? Because these drones are flying all them near military bases. Say you have a drone. Do you know if you fly your drone over the military base, it will be shot down and you will be in trouble? So how is these random these random drones just flying around all over the world and don't nobody know nothing? Now, people say Project Bluebeam, people are saying all types of things, which any of these things could be valid. And from what I understand, the Project Bluebeam, if I'm wrong, somebody correct me. What they said it is basically the government will make like it's some alien invasion coming in and do stuff like this, and then they'll put everybody under martial law or something like that. That's just the gist of how I read it, right? It could be. Who knows? I don't put anything past this government. Oh yeah, I saw that Shaquana that came out the ocean. I saw that too. What movie had people coming out of the ocean? Black Panther. I told y'all. They tell you everything in the movies, girl. They tell you everything going on down at the movies. You're right. I heard they was flying from the ocean. If you think the government has no idea what these drones are, you are crazy. Them people knew exactly what's going on. And Avatar too, yes. Avatar as well, yes. And you know what's crazy? I never really watched that movie for real. But I've seen clips. And yeah, they were people living under the water. Because some people think or believe that the water is just simply a portal. I could believe it. A portal to another dimension. I can believe it without a doubt. Welcome, Anthony's. Thank you so much. But yeah, no, I can believe it. I'm not foolish enough to just discount everything because it's just too good to be true or too weird or too out there to be true. So look, Pete. According to this article I saw from Next News, it says breaking intel from a verified high-level source with top secret special access clearance just dropped bombshell info to us on the mysterious drones being seen across the U.S. These are our drones tracking gamma rays linked to possible WMDs in a massive counter-terror operation. Let me scroll down. It says the Office of Global Access, or OGA, a shadowy three-letter agency, has deployed advanced surveillance assets to hunt for a stray nuke or mass casualty weapon hidden on the east and west coast. Mission objectives, it says detect communications tied to the device, partner with law enforcement for rapid response, prevent mass panic while advancing intel operations. Assets in play, low altitude surveillance aircraft scanning for signals, special ops units ready for instant action. It says cyber intel teams analyze terror networks. And then it also says sources say this could involve a submarine breach of our SOSUS warning nets or a WMD hidden in a cargo container or vehicle. The stakes are high and the government's silence speaks volumes. They fear public panic. OGA's advanced ISR, or intelligence surveillance reconnaissance tactics, include low and slow aerial monitoring, are actively in play. My source warns this intel is leaking now. Dirty bombs or worse could already be here. Stay alert. This is an active operation with civilian safety on the line. Why is this being kept from us? What is really happening on our coast? More to come as we uncover the truth. Stay with me. Don't tune out now. Now, let me say this. So what this person is saying is that they spoke to a person of high access, or basically he has a top secret clearance, which is one of the highest clearances you can get through the government. And they're saying that, oh, no, don't worry about it, guys. This is a drone that we use, and it's going to be spying on what we believe to be a terrorist attack. It could be in a car. It could be in a cargo. And basically, it's on our side. That's what this person is telling us. And let me say this. Even though this is through a third-party source, let me tell you something. If you believe this, I have a mountain to sell to you down the street.
It's survival. I guess somebody lied. Smells like somebody lied.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
This is what I need my people to do. Stop automatically believing the words because of who they come from. Does that make sense? See, we have been conditioned as the American people to, if it comes from a high-ranking official, gotta be the truth. If it comes from a government source, can't be nothing but the truth. They lie to you every day. This is the same government that has been lying to you since its inception of this said government, okay? Now, what they would do is send someone of high importance to leak that out there to us to give us the cause for relax. Oh, just chill. It's us, my baby. That's us. Don't worry about it. We just trying to do this for your protection. They lie too. Okay? Now, I'm not saying this is a lie for a fact because I don't know. But what I'm saying is it's very suspicious, and my spidey senses are tingling to where it goes from we have no idea what this is to some random weird person comes out and like, oh, no, it's cool. Yeah, no, girl, that's us. That's us. Don't trip. No. Yeah. Don't worry about what they said. They just didn't know. We just forgot to tell them. That's us. Just chill. Go back to work. These drones is popping up everywhere. Please be mindful of that. Also, the government has a way of telling us, the public, that they want us to see something and say something. But as soon as you see something and you say something, you come up missing. Why is this important, Vu? Hold on. Because see, it's the same thing in the military. It's the same thing in the government. It's the same thing. All them people coming up missing down there at Fort, where it was. All them women getting unalive and all of that stuff. Girl, you be a fool. You be a new age fool to believe that the government truly likes people to tell the truth. It's all built off of lies. All of it. There was a guy, a whistleblower, who was just came up missing for being a whistleblower. Hell, look at Eric Snowden. He came out and basically said, girl, he told the whole America, Molly, you in danger, girl. They spying on y'all. This is what Eric Snowden came out and said. Molly, he said, hey, America, Molly, you in danger, girl. They spying on y'all all through y'all TVs, all through y'all computers, all through everything. They lied and said that they was using this for something other than what it was. And the whole time it was all a lie, girl. They lied, girl. Run for the hills. That's what the Eric Snowden said. And that boy had been on the run ever since. They don't want you to know the truth. Look at this dude who exposed AI. Look. OpenAI whistleblower found dead in San Francisco apartment. I can't spell his name. Suchar Balaji, 26, claimed the company broke copyright law. And he just popped up missing. I can't even read the bottom of it. It's too low. But he pops up missing. So yeah, of course, believe this top secret person who came out and was like, oh, no, you guys, don't worry about that. No, it was just a misunderstanding. That's us. We good. Don't panic. I hope people are starting to catch on. I really hope y'all are starting to catch on. It would be wonderful if people would just stop and just pay attention. You don't have to believe what I'm saying, but just start paying attention, okay? They don't want you to know the truth. If they wanted you to know the truth, then whistleblowers wouldn't come up missing or dead. The government has been lying to you for a long time. It's high time you figured that out. Hell, Michael Jackson tried to tell y'all. Look.
Really tired of the manipulation. I'm tired of how the press is manipulating everything that's been happening in this situation. They do not tell the truth. They're liars. And they manipulate our history books. The history books are not true. It's a lie. The history books are lying. You need to know that. You must know that. All the forms of popular music, from jazz to hip hop to bebop to soul, you talk about the different dances, from the cakewalk to the jitterbug to the Charleston.
So many people have come out and told us what was going on, but a lot of us couldn't see past the smoke and mirrors. It's always been lies to you. The whole history of this world is a lie. Everything you've ever been taught is a lie. There's a little razzle dazzle of truth sprinkled in there, but for the most part, it's about 90% lie. Listen to what I'm telling you. But Conspiracy theorists here. Don't pay me no mind. I just be talking. I'm a conspiracy theorist. Somebody just said they seen drones in California. The only reason that very small group of people get to run this whole thing is because they keep you blind. Oh, just label it misinformation. Label it a conspiracy theory. That'll do it. It has worked, but something has been happening recently that's got a lot of people waking up. And shout out to my people who wake up, who waking up, and the ones who will eventually. Everybody won't, and it is what it is. But shout out to the people who waking up. Simonia, thank you for becoming a new member. Thank you. You guys, get the likes up. Get the likes up. Thank you for becoming a new member, sweetheart. I need y'all to get the likes up on the video. Y'all don't have the likes where they need to be. Y'all really don't have the likes where they need to be, and I don't understand. It's really upsetting me and my homegirls. Okay. Also, let's go here first since we're here. Just so you guys know, a lot of outlets have been apologizing to Trump, basically telling Trump, "Hey, bruh, yeah, we was wrong, bro. We lied and we sorry." Okay. Now, this is George Stephanopoulos. I can't pronounce this name. And ABC apologizes to Trump and agreed to pay him $15 million to settle the defamation lawsuit. All of this propaganda that was pushed. And again, I don't care about Trump. I could care less. But this is what I'm saying. I'm using this story to show you guys that we've been lied to so much that now there's awakening in this age that these people are having to come out and say, we lied. So now they're going to pay him $15 million to settle this defamation lawsuit, because the whole time Trump was saying, and again, this is way bigger than Trump. The whole time Trump was saying, oh, they lying on me. Propaganda pushed through the media said, oh, he's lying. We are not lying. It's him. And as soon as this regime, or as soon as this campaign is over, here comes everybody coming out of the woodworks, admitting to the lies. Because that's what's been happening. And again, don't expect to hear all truth on the other side neither. They all lie. ABC has been a part of a campaign to tear down this man, lying about January 6th, lying about all types of stuff. Listen, George Floyd 2020 was set up by the government. Allegedly. I'm a conspiracy theorist. Let's just say, what if? This is what I believe. Trayvon Martin set up. George Floyd set up. January 6th set up. All of these major events that got us riled up and emotionally charged were set up. It was set up. It was set up. Inside of all three of these situations were the government. I hope you know that. Allegedly. I'm a conspiracy theorist though. So, don't listen to what I'm saying, but keep your ears open. Does that make sense? It was all a setup. Now, listen to what I'm saying. I don't want you to get a setup mixed with things didn't actually take place. Trayvon Martin, allegedly, that actually took place, because I've been told. I went watched this man right after that. I ain't even getting into it. But George Floyd actually unalived. Sandra Bland actually unalived. The lady, in that all those things really happened. But the way in which it was presented to you was set up. Does that make sense? So they needed a George Floyd to happen so that they can stage these protests, plant the bricks in the neighborhoods. Remember, put a one in the chat if you remember them planting bricks in the neighborhoods for the riot to start. Who you think was bringing the bricks? And Antifa was a big old situation as well. There was some of the ones in the face masked up, starting all these riots, just running in, just starting it up, and people already emotionally charged, and people are sheep, so most time they follow, and that these people were behind this. The January 6th thing. I knew that these were not average citizens when I seen these clear people with the tactical gear they had, and these MFers was taking that little thing. Y'all ever seen them James Bond movies where they get the little hook at the end and they tie it around the rope and they throw it up there, and these MFers was climbing up the side of the buildings? These ain't no Budweiser drinking ass clears. That is not no Budweiser drinking clears who used to be in the army back in 79. That ain't that. When I seen them fools climbing up the side of the doggone the buildings, I seen these fools in tactical gear that you can't even buy down to the store. I said something in the milk ain't clean. "9/11 is another one too. Somebody put it in the chat. But I don't want to go back and forth with the people. But voodoo, I was there. I watched the buildings fall. Nobody's saying the actual thing didn't happen. Yes, it happened. But the way it's presented to you is for a stage, okay? So a lot of this stuff is coming out to show that it's false. All of those things that we thought were unequivocally true, now them people coming back and say, "Oh yeah, my bad. We did lie. I'm sorry." And what they want us to do is just move right along, like nothing happened. And for the most part, people will. Some people will be in denial and say, "It don't matter," even if the people telling you themselves that they made it up. Some people still ain't gonna believe it. And that just is what it is. But the thing is, there's something about this age in which we are, which is the age of Aquarius, that is exposing everything. Every single lie that we've been told has been coming out to be exposed. I want to show you what Stephen A. Smith did. So Stephen A. Smith had to come on and eat crow about January 6th. I was one of those people. Listen, hear me out. I was one of those people for January 6th who was like, "Oh, shut up, Trump. They rigged the election." I'm like, "Oh, shut up, Trump. You lost. Take your lick." I was one of them people. Trump said, "I had nothing to do with that January 6th. Yeah, I had my people at the rally. Yeah, I was saying some stuff, but I didn't tell them to go over there and do that." That's what Trump said. "Yeah, we had the rally. Yeah, I told them that they rigged the election. Yes, that all that is true. But I never told them people to go down to the doggone thing and do what they did." That's what he said. And me included, like, "Oh, Negro, please. We saw the rally. Remember? I know we said it because I said it too." Well, Stephen A. Smith just came out with a story, and he has found that it was FBI agents in the crowd for January 6th, just like they had Antifa in the crowd down there for George Floyd, just like they had the bricks just conveniently set there, and these people nobody knew. Clear people too. That's when I knew it was some bull. Clear people ain't never been upset about a nigga being hung. Period. Whenever you see clear people upset, like heavy, you need to be looking at. I ain't never seen clear people upset about a nigga getting hung. Never. It has never happened in the history of niggerdom. So when you see the clears, oh my God, this is horrible. We have to do something. Get away. Get away. Get away. Okay. And it was a lot of those people that was in that crowd with George Floyd, Trayvon Martin too. We were just so busy being emotional, myself included, we didn't even see it. Now, the same thing happens. This is not a race thing. I told y'all race is a poor man's game. See, whenever y'all pick up on that, then y'all gonna be it's gonna look, the world gonna look a little different. Race is a poor man's game. That's the little trinket they leave down here for us down at the bottom so we can stay divided. Race has things to play with, or race has makes way in things at a higher level. But for the most part, that should be about money. Race is a poor man's game. And guess what? This how you know. The same thing happened, how they put Antifa down there for George Floyd. Allegedly. Conspiracy theorists. Ooh. Same thing happened down there for January 6th. You get it? They put them people in the masked up, and they had them people go down there and start this whole thing. Okay? Now, Stephen A. Smith has had to come through and say, you know what? He found out that there were FBI people in the crowd that actually were the ones in on the bull crap. Let's get into what Stephen A. had to say. Y'all get the likes up on the video, please.
The news comes amidst a bombshell report from the Justice Department that revealed the FBI had at least 26 confidential informants on the ground when the Capitol was stormed on January 6, 2021. The report says most of the informants engaged in illegal activity during the chaos. The Justice Department says only 3 of its 26 informants present had been instructed to observe potential domestic terrorist suspects on the day of the riot. The rest of the 23 appeared to have gone to the Capitol on their own accord. Upon hearing news of the report, Vice President-elect J.D. Vance posted the following on X, quote, "For those keeping score at home, this was labeled a dangerous conspiracy theory months ago," end quote. Didn't hear anything about that for the election. Didn't hear anything about that when the quote-unquote insurrection was broached by Vice President Kamala Harris as the Democratic nominee. The belief that Donald Trump was a danger to democracy and using this as a profound, illuminating bullet point to make that case. And now here we are yet again finding even more evidence to Donald Trump's claims when he articulated that the process is rigged. My big issue is that I'm really, really sick and tired of every time I turn around finding something else that the Democrats have lied about or downplayed or misrepresented along the way. I mean, I see Republicans like Megyn Kelly or Officer Tatum or Candace Owens or, the Sean Hannitys of the world. You know what I'm getting tired of? I'm getting to the Democratic Party. You know what I'm getting really pissed off about? I'm getting really ticked off at every time they open their mouth about something pertaining to y'all, they seem right to make the case that the right had a monopoly on insidious, evil tendencies, corrupt tendencies, duplicitous, hypocritical, untruthful tendencies. And every time they made those accusations, we turn around and find out that at least some of them are guilty of the same shit. I don't know about y'all, but I'm sick of all of it. I'm sick of all of it. They've actually made Donald Trump look like he was right instead of them.
Now, why is this important? The DOJ has had to come out and say, yeah, they did have FBI agents down there on the ground who probably incited said riot, okay? This is bigger than Stephen A. and his hairline, okay? This is way bigger than Stephen A. and his hairline. Stephen A. asked, why didn't we hear about this before or during the election? Because guess what? Who controls the media? The left. They get to say what goes and what don't go, right? Same thing happened during the panorama. Y'all remember? If you said that C word on online, they immediately took you down. They controlled the entire situation. And because they controlled the entire situation, they were able to filter what gets put out there. Now it's over and they, it's just like it is what it is. Everything is coming out. Now, although Stephen A., I hate him being the messenger, I can separate him from the message and realize that this is bigger than Stephen A. and him telling you about what they lied about. It's the fact that they lied. That's what they've been doing. All of this stuff. They wanted us to do the same thing with that little boy on the bus. I mean, not the bus, on the train in New York, who unfortunately lost his life. They wanted the same thing to happen, but Negroes didn't bite. Thank you, Lord. His family was out there. Do y'all remember that? Let me go find it. Remember his family was out there? Let me show you. And remember, there's a thing called crisis actors as well. Never forget it. Never forget it. That boy's family was out there literally telling everybody to go out and riot. Tear the whole city up. They were literally telling it. Hold on. What's his name? Was it Daniel Penny? Is that the guy's name or is that the clear man's name who did it? I'm going to show you something. They were so bold with it. They were literally out there saying, go riot. Go, get out there. This is horrible. Black man. Remember, race is a poor man's game. Go out there, riot. Look, here you go. I ain't lying to you.
For being loud, we need some black vigilantes.
That's right.
People want to jump up and choke us. and kill us for being loud? How about we do the same when they attempt to oppress us?
Right.
I'm tired.
Let me run it back.
We need some black vigilantes.
This one is so low. But what he's saying is we need some black vigilantes. Look.
People want to jump up and choke us and kill us for being loud? How about we do the same when they attempt to oppress us?
Right.
I'm tired. We need some black vigilantes.
Why is this important? Black Lives Matter crawled out of the asshole of somewhere. I don't know. And I think this is the uncle or somebody. And they set up there and tried to get us riled up. Again, rest in peace to the young man. He should not have been killed. And the way that clear boy crept up behind him and then held the chokehold on him, he knows better. He did it on purpose, in my opinion. And he shouldn't be free. But we living under their system, and it is what it is. But I feel like what they were trying to do is the same. They wanted another George Floyd. They wanted us all riled up. And mind you, whenever we do that, we take our attention away from what they really doing. Okay? There was a lot of satellites and all type of stuff put up when we was down there marching for George Floyd. But we need some black vigilantes. He wanted us to go out there and show our natural black ass behind his boy or his nephew or this young man. And listen, I'm all for it, but not when it's not organic like this. Okay? That's what the government does. The same thing happened at January 6th. Because guess what? The powers that be and the people, the elite, they don't give a damn about the poor, clear people either. They don't care about those people neither. So they don't mind getting the beer drinking clears to get them all riled up, to carry them down to the doggone January to the Capitol and have them climbing up walls. Well, they were climbing up the walls and had the drunk clear people go down there and show their ass. Now, I told y'all before, it is not illegal to form a militia. Forming a militia is not illegal. As a matter of fact, it is a constitutional right. When the so-called forefathers created this so-called America, they put something in it. The reason you have the right to bear arms is because you have the right to form a militia in the event you believe that the government is doing you dirty. Don't believe me. Do your homework. So technically, it wasn't illegal what they did. Trespassing at best, but technically forming a militia is not illegal. That's the reason you have the right to bear arms, because if you form a militia, you got to have a way to protect yourself, correct? Everything you've seen and everything you've been told is a lie. Even though real events happen, it's surrounded by lies, propaganda, and all this other stuff. I'm just here to give y'all that tidbit of it. Do with that information as you please. But please be advised. It's a lot of stuff gonna start coming out. And if we could detach our feelings from the message, I think we'll be a lot further along. Now let's move on. Let's get into Caitlyn Clark. So Caitlyn Clark has come out and made a statement, and the clears are losing their mind. Let me say this. This is what the WNBA did with Caitlyn Clark and Angel Reese. Let's start here first. Let's be really clear about this. There would be no Caitlyn Clark as far as popularity if there were no Angel Reese. Not to diminish this girl's accomplishments. Caitlyn Clark is an amazing shooter, and she's a great, wonderful player. I'm not diminishing that. But if Angel Reese had not had a public beef during a game in college, we would not know Caitlyn Clark. Would Caitlyn Clark still go to the WNBA? Yes. Would Caitlyn Clark still be great? Yes. But as far as the media attention and who we know to be the so-called Caitlyn Clark, we only know her because Angel Reese and her had a major beef. It caused a doggone feud. That basically a rivalry. Basically, everybody in their mom wanted to be a part of, wanted to see this rivalry because Angel Reese was an amazing, and I'm saying was because I'm about to get to that. Angel Reese was an amazing basketball player, all around girl, can play multiple positions on the court. But the media decided, okay, remember, the world is a stage. When I go into this, remember, and this is a conspiracy theory. Pay me no mind. I just be talking. You know what I'm saying? But the world is a stage. So what the powers that be said was, oh snap, this thing is picking up traction on the collegiate level. Both of these girls are going into the league, but what we cannot do is allow a black woman to be the face of this thing. We can't do it. We cannot do it. It's impossible. We would never want the black woman to be a face of anything, period. Whole T, the WNBA consists of mostly black women. That's the gag of it all, right? So what the media did, this is all conspiracy theory. Don't listen to me, but keep your ears open. This is all a conspiracy theory. So what the media did was they said, okay, bet. Let the rivalry in college play out. Both of these girls are going to go to the league, and this is where we'll lock in who will be the face of the WNBA. So this is what they did. The college thing played out. Caitlyn Clark lost the championship and still got a Nike commercial. I don't know how y'all didn't catch those teas. Caitlyn Clark lost the the college, the championship. And at the end of the game, what's the girl name? The lady name. I don't like her no more. Because she spent her whole time congratulating Caitlyn Clark. The light-skinned lady. Y'all put her name in the chat. Y'all know I'm bad with names off the cuff. But she spent her whole time, instead of talking about her team's win, congratulating Caitlyn Clark and she's gonna do great things because she's Dawn. Dagger Dawn. Thank you, Abundance and Clarity. Dagger Dawn. Yes. Dagger Dawn spent her whole speech talking about how great Caitlyn Clark was going to be. Oh, she's going to be amazing and we love you. And even though the whole issue, let me give y'all, let me give you the tea. You do know that the reason that Caitlyn Clark and Angel Reese had beef is because how disrespectful Caitlyn Clark was to Dawn Staley and her team, right? Y'all do know that, right? Put a one in the chat if you know that. Put a one in the chat if you knew that the reason Caitlyn Clark and Angel Reese had a beef was because how disrespectful and disgusting she was to the players over there by Dawn Staley. Well, if you didn't know, let me give you the tea. I was there. I watched it live. You got to understand. I got a daughter that played college basketball. I watch college basketball. The women too. Woo, surprise. So what happened was, Dawn Staley's team plays Caitlyn Clark and them team, and they're going to I want to say they're in the Sweet 16, or it was in the championship. Caitlyn Clark was so disrespectful and disgusting to those players. She was cussing, she was fouling. The ref was calling the fouls only one way. She was disrespecting them, doing the "you can't see me." Y'all remember that? You can't see me. You can't see, all in the girl's face when they lost. Mind you, the refs really won the game. But you can't see me. So Angel Reese was like, no, I don't like this. So when Angel Reese played her, Angel Reese was on her neck, shut her down. Caitlyn Clark did not do nowhere near as good as she was doing. So much so, she was cussing down to the stadium, and her daddy literally in the stadium mouthed the words, "Shut the up." That's what he told her, because she was getting so mad that Caitlyn, not Caitlyn, but Angel Reese was tearing her down to the ground. And she said, "Shut the up." That's what the daddy told her, okay? So boom, fast forward. She shut her down. They lost the championship that year. Angel Reese wins the championship that year. Okay. So then boom. Next year comes, everybody in their mode wants to see this rivalry between Angel Reese and Caitlyn Clark, because Angel Reese and LSU and Flo J and all those beautiful girls, they won the championship. So now these girls are the girls. And also they remember Caitlyn Clark is a cold girl too. So they're like, shit, we trying to see this championship. We trying to see this matchup again. So now media, Twitter, all of the NBA players, all of them start showing up to the basketball games, because this is their senior year. Angel Reese's senior year and Caitlyn Clark's senior year. Everybody in their mammy want to see this game. So then the media started rubbing hands like Birdman. They're like, ooh, we see an opportunity to make some money here. But Angel Reese is projected to be the face of this stuff, and that ain't gonna happen. So this is what we'll do. We'll let the college thing play out, and when they get to the league, we'll handle it from there. So long story short, because I feel like I'm telling a long story. Long story short, Caitlyn Clark and them loses again in the championship. Dawn Staley and them are they're the ones who beat them. She spends her whole speech talking about, oh, Caitlyn, you're going to do great things. And we love you, Caitlyn. And Caitlyn. Just a gag 3,000. And I'm just over here saying, Dagger Dawn, shut up. Congratulate your girls for the hard work they did. She couldn't even do that. Her whole speech was about Caitlyn Clark. Drove me to smithereens. Do you hear me? Okay, so then boom, fast forward. The league comes around. I'm starting to notice Caitlyn Clark against Angel Reese. Who's going to be the rookie of the year? And then I started noticing as both of them are going straight, one of them started veering off like there was a fork in the road or something. I'm like, what is going on? So now I'm starting to see Angel Reese booty all over the doggone internet. And I'm seeing Caitlyn Clark focus slowly, surely on basketball. And I'm saying, wait a minute. Hold on. At first, it wasn't as clear because I'm like, wait a minute. Well, maybe she just want to be girly girl, bring like the girly girl feel to the WNBA. We not all daggers type tees. You know what I'm saying? But then the more and more I started seeing Angel Reese focus on Instagram thotting and Caitlyn Clark focused on basketball, I say, ooh, clocked it. What I'm seeing is they pushing Angel Reese toward the celebrity aisle. And then they pushing Caitlyn Clark toward the basketball aisle. Then all of a sudden, Angel Reese started getting injured. And Caitlyn Clark soars. Now, Angel Reese is more known for that whack-ass podcast she got over there than anything related to basketball. That was done by design. That was strategically done. You got to know that because now the person, this is what the media wanted us to believe. The one who brought the attention, she's the bee's knees. She's the one who brought everybody attention to the WNBA is Caitlyn Clark. You had clears and Negroes alike saying, oh, y'all need to be thanking Caitlyn Clark. Remember Sugar Shay? Shannon Sharp, Sugar Shay.
Oh, well, they need to be thanking Caitlyn Clark because I'm telling you, bro. If it wasn't for no Caitlyn Clark, my Sambo wouldn't be Sambo. And Caitlyn Clark, she's the white savior to the league. She's the only reason they got to get on the jet, the private jet. Caitlyn Clark. And it was one thing for the clears. But see, when the Sambos came around, I really wanted to just grab one of them by the neck. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, let me show you what I want to do to the Sambos. When the Sambos started popping up, talking about how we all should be lucky and thinking our stars for Caitlyn Clark, this is what I wanted to do.
Take the pictures. Take the pictures. Take the pictures. Take the pictures.
I wanted to grab each and every one of them Sambos, Charles Barkley and all of them. Well, they need to be thanking Caitlyn Clark. Caitlyn Clark. Twitter erupts. It was the Negroes versus the Clears. They had a lot of Negroes on the Clear side talking about how she is the league. If it were not for her, we wouldn't know about the league. We wouldn't even watch the league. But nobody remembered that this stemmed from a beef she had with Angel Reese. Had Angel Reese never beefed with Caitlyn Clark, nobody would be watching the WNBA at the level that they are today. And you could debate your mo, okay? Now, this does not diminish Caitlyn's ability to play ball. She is an awesome ball player. Never took that away from her. But I watched how the media made Caitlyn Clark be the face and Angel Reese be the ass. Does that make sense? Caitlyn becomes the face, Angel Reese becomes the ass. Okay? Now, let's get into what happens next. The media got the world divide. Well, not the world, the basketball world divide, right? So they got the black saying it's Angel Reese. We team Angel Reese. They got the clears and some of the Negroes saying we team Caitlyn. Well, they painted Caitlyn out to be like she was racist. Hell, I even at some point thought she was a little racist because I seen how she treated that all black girls team. So I'm just like, bitch, is you racist? You know what I mean? Turns out the girl ain't nothing but it. Let's get into it. Get the likes up on the video. Caitlyn came out with a statement and the clears have erupted. Do you understand me? So they were talking to Caitlyn about her accomplishments, athlete of the year. She's supposed to take this and be like, yes, I am the best. Thank you to everybody out here. If it wasn't for me, none of these hoes would be recognized. That's what they wanted her to do. But Caitlyn did quite the opposite. Look at what Caitlyn says. She says, I want to say I've earned every single thing. But as a white person, there's privilege, says Caitlyn Clark. A lot of those players in that league that have been really good have been black players. This league has been kind of built on them. The more we can appreciate that, highlight that, talk about that, and then continue to have brands and companies invest in those players that have made this league incredible, I think it's very important. I have to continue to try to change that. The more we can elevate black women, that's going to be a beautiful thing. Girl, why did she say that? The clears lost their mind. Oh, why would she do that? We did all this to build her up to be the great white hope. And she done came out and said, girl, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the backs of the black women. Now, when you think about old school WNBA players, think about it. When you think about old school WNBA players, I don't think of one clear woman. At least for me. Maybe I'm biased because I'm black. I think of the Lisa Leslie's, hell, Dagger Dawn. I think of all these girls. What's Robinson's sister? I think of those girls. I just don't think of a lot of clear people. Not saying that they don't have clear, great, Cheryl Swoops. I think of her too. I'm not saying that they don't have great basketball players that are clears. But when you think of the greats, you think of black women. And what Caitlyn did right there was acknowledge that, hey, I understand that I'm great. I'm not taking that away from me. But what I'm saying is there's a level of privilege there. Like I was able to get here through privilege. You know what I mean? And the clears erupted. They couldn't believe it. How dare you come out here and say anything? We worked all so hard to make this thing not be about black women. And here you go, putting it right back on black women. How dare you, Caitlyn Clark? That's what was happening. And the people literally lost their rabbits. I want to play you a clip. First of all, I can't stand CNN. Can't stand them because there's right and wrong on both sides of this thing. But this clear man gets on here with his clear privilege and basically said, oh yeah, Caitlyn Clark was just putting 20 on 10. She ain't got to do all of that. It was on some political stuff. I don't know what's gotten into her. And she's just trying to ride this political wave. Now on the black side, it's I'm black and oh, poor me and white supremacy and all of this stuff. And even though that plays a factor, it does. It really does. But that's at a lower level of things. It's bigger than race. It's about control. That's what this is all about. The clear man, he's going to be the one to write the history. He want to be able to say, I was in control of everything from the very beginning. That's why they got your ass thinking you come off a ship from Africa. You get it? But that's a story for another day. I don't want to go over nobody's head right now. You feel me? But the history wants to present itself that we have had full control over this whole thing since inception. So that's what this whole thing is about. Control. Okay? So boom, here we are. These two go back and forth, and both of them are right and wrong at the same time. Let's get into what they had to say. If you haven't liked the video, please like the video. Let's get into it.
Why is she being bullied?
Why is that wrong?
Why is she being bullied for acknowledging something that's smart, truth, and factual?
Well, a couple things. Number one, whether you're an athlete or anyone else, if I hear you use the phrase "my truth," I immediately then discount everything else you say because there isn't my truth or your truth. There's just the truth. And when you start using phrases like that, it tells me that
not true.
Your brain has been captured by something that I don't really respect.
That's not true.
Number two.
That's not true.
Number two, the attention the league got this year was amazing, and it was all because of her. She is an amazing player. The arenas were full when she played in them. The TV ratings were up when she was on television. That's undeniable. But the league still lost like $40 million this year. And it's never made money. And to me, when you're talking about having respecting people who built something, what did they build? A league that loses money every year? She has the capacity.
What do you mean?
to
What do they
possibly-
build? What do you mean? What do they build?
What kind of a business did they build?
The reason why it's still up and still running, whether it's losing money or not, is because of these black women who are in this.
Isn't it because
And
of the
so,
investors?
no,
No,
Scott, stop it. You stop it
it's
now.
not. It's not. I was in Dickie's
Who
arena.
pays for it?
I was in Dickie's
Stop it.
arena. Let me just tell you.
It says more about the people who are getting offended by it
Yeah.
than her.
I think they're just disappointed that she appears to have been captured by the woke mob.
You don't like
She
the
might
way.
be
Here's
Hold on
the
one
dis-
second.
and here's
Might
the
be
disappointment.
great
Here's the
way to
privilege.
say-
Hold on one
Let him
second.
articulate this because I want to learn something.
I feel a little bad for her because she's going to learn that it will never be enough. No matter how much of the phrasing, no matter how much of the groveling you do, it will never be enough for the people in that league that hate her guts. It
Why
will
do
never
you
satisfy.
assume
They hate her
that
guts.
why do
Yes,
you
they do.
assume
They
that
do
she
not.
is trying to pander? Isn't it
Because
also
I hear the
Scott,
language. It's
Scott,
the language of the pander.
Scott,
I
listen.
hear the phrase white privilege. Sports is the one place where nobody on the field has any privilege at all. She doesn't get extra points when she shoots because she's white. She gets the same number of points as anybody else. Sports is the great equalizer. And it just felt like to a lot of people that she was groveling for no reason because she is an amazing player who deserves all the accolades she's getting right now for doing what she's doing for women's basketball.
All right,
All right. So you guys heard that. If you've ever wanted to see what white privilege looked like, this man embodies it, right? I mean, he can't fathom that someone who's been placed and elevated to this level by some of her own merit, but mostly, not mostly, but a lot by the media. Let's start that first. Do not be fooled. The media controls everything. Everything. Okay? So, yes, Caitlyn Clark has her own merits to get where she is. However, it's been controlled by the media, okay? But he can't fathom her even really genuinely feeling that way. And maybe she don't. Maybe he's right. Maybe she is pandering. I don't know the girl. I don't know her. But this conversation needed to happen, right? Because you're getting to see what white privilege looks like. White privilege allows this man to not even be able to come to terms with the fact that Black women built the league and also sustains and has sustained the league. Okay, rather they losing money or not. If it were not for Black women, matter of fact, let's talk turkey. If Black people didn't play any sport in America, they would all die. You name the sport. If Black people bowed out of any sport in America, they would all die. And I don't just mean FBA Black. I mean Black all around. Baseball, die. Basketball, die. Football, die. Tennis, die. Even though we only have a small, minute few number of people in that, any Black people across the globe make sports because that's something we were doing long before these clears come out of the mountains. They come crawling out of. Do you understand what I'm saying? If we decide to take a step back, ain't nobody coming to see them, Otis. Ain't nobody coming to see them, Otis. Why do you think they started off trying to segregate it from us, and then they realized ain't nobody coming to see me, Otis, so they had to go back and come get us. These are the facts, okay? These are the facts. So the desegregation in sports, the reason the Negro League was diminished and they had all them Negroes come over to the major leagues, not because they really wanted Black people there. No, they needed people to pay and watch. Wasn't nobody watching them clear men run around pot-bellied looking for food, okay? We are the culture, is what I'm saying. So this man would rather say that she was captured by the woke mob and she just can't fathom, giving these props to Black women. They work so hard to not put Black women as the face of this thing. And she literally just threw a wrench in that whole plan by coming out here saying, oh yeah, it was Black women. It wouldn't happen. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Black women. That's his problem. That's his problem. That's what he's dealing. Dealing with this. And then I didn't like that he said there's no white privilege in sports. It's the great equalizer. That is a bald-faced lie. That is a bald lie. I'm a sports watcher. Let's talk. I'm a real sports watcher. Huge. I love sports, and I watch as a Saints fan. I watched Drew Brees get privileges as a quarterback that even back when this is before the dog thing, Mike Vick would have never got. Cam Newton would have never got. Tom Brady got privileges that other black quarterbacks would have never gotten. Peyton Manning would have never gotten. I watched them elevate Larry Bird at the same level as Magic Johnson. Even though Larry Bird was great, they refused to have just one Negro be the one. So they had to go ahead on and add Larry Bird to the roster. He was a great player, but yeah, neither here nor there. Sports has not, there is no great equalizer when it pertains to this. And it's not about race. This is deeper than race. This is deeper than rap. This is about control. History has to show that they were in control of every single aspect of the world, Craig. That's what this is all about. It's not even about the person. They don't give a damn about Caitlyn Clark. We need the face. They don't give a damn about Larry Bird. We need the face. That's what this is all about. So for this man to say, oh, sports is the only great equalizer, cap, kibbity cap. Sir, the thing is, they mad that Caitlyn Clark came out and said what she said. Who knows? Maybe she genuinely feel like that. I don't know if she genuinely feels like that. But what I do know is these people are very strategic in what they do. If y'all start paying attention, you'll see that. See, now the next up in football is Patrick Mahomes. And most of y'all are like, but voodoo, he's biracial. So why is that a big deal? Well, he lives by the clear code. Have y'all not seen his wife and kids? He made completely clear kids. You look at his kids along with the Mo, you would think they had a clear father. See, y'all got to understand breeding, genetics. They did that back in the Gap, you know. So they don't mind the mulattoes coming in being the next faces of the league. The NBA has literally taken over the mulattoes have completely taken over the NBA. I don't know if y'all know that. See, it was cute with the light-skinned, you know what I mean? What's his name? Light-skinned boy down there, Steph Curry and them. It was cute at first. Oh, yeah, it's cute. Now it's taken over by the mulattoes. But they'd rather have them take over than the Negro. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? That's what's happening in sports. That's what's happening in sports. So no, there is no great equalizer in sports. It's the same shit, different toilet. Flush it. You get it? I'm a football fanatic. I learned the game on paper in 7th grade, and I've been a fanatic ever since. I know I can be a referee. I know the game in and out, and I watch privilege on the field all the time. I watched during the panorama when they were making all these people get the wax. Remember that? Woodall boy came out and said, Aaron Rodgers. They said, hey, Aaron. He said, yeah. They said, are you waxed? He said, of course I'm waxed. And he said, okay. Boop, go on about his way, come back. Hold on, Aaron. We found out you not waxed. Well, technically I am, because you didn't say which wax. Did Aaron get fined? Nope. Did Aaron get suspended? No. Hell no. But all them other people, you saw what they did, Kyrie? Kyrie said, I don't want it. They kicked that boy smooth up out the league. You know what made them go back and get Kyrie? They were losing. See, you get it? So then they started easing them back on it. We just going to let them play the home games. Then that wasn't enough. Oh, yeah, just go ahead on and put him back in. That's the only reason they went back and got Kyrie. Because if they didn't need Kyrie, Kyrie would have never dribbled another ball in the basketball league. Do you hear me? 2 athletes, same time. Aaron Rodgers get to say, well, you didn't say which wax. I just answered the question and go on about his business. The other one get kicked out of the NBA. Yes, race does play a part, and it's not the great equalizer in sports. Don't let them fool you. Do not let them fool y'all. Okay? But I just wanted to add that up with Caitlyn Clark. Shout out to Caitlyn Clark. Like I said, I don't know if she means it or not, but even if she doesn't, it was a good look for me. Okay? Let's move on. Girl, Travis Hunter. Now, I have been paying attention to this. My mama been calling me, girl, have you watching this thing with Travis Hunter? And I'm like, mama, what is going on? So this is going to be broke down in 2 segments. One is the insecurity of a young black boy. That's the first segment. And the next segment is we're going to call it nigga done stole my daddy. Okay, because this is bigger than just the Travis Hunter thing. So let's start with the insecurity of the young black boy, right? This has been a thing going on since the beginning of time. Okay, there has been a history of young black athletes who grow up and they just have to have these clear women. Now, it would be one thing if it was organic. Yo, I just found her. I love her. I met her. We fell in love. And that happens. I don't have an issue with that. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm finding, y'all get the likes up. Only 599 likes. We almost got 1.2K in the building. Get the likes up. But I found when I look at the psychology and I start psychoanalyzing a lot of these people, remember, we're breaking this down in two segments. The first one is the insecure young black boy, and the second one is nigga done stole my daddy. So let's start with the insecure young black boy. So what I found is when I psychoanalyze a lot of these athletes, yes, some of them do grow up and be around the clears a lot. Yeah, some of them do. And a lot of times proximity does play a part. A lot of times, not all the time. It does play a part in who you date. It just does. You know what I mean? But sometimes a lot of these guys actively seek the pale people, right? And it's not because they, it's a genuine thing. It be solely, for the most part, it be because I want to breed out my ugliness. And it's on women's side too. So let's not make it, it's not just about men, but we talking about the young black male athlete, right? A lot of these men like to breed out. Hell, Kodak Black said it's playing out. He like the light-skinned red bone because he don't want his kids to be dark like him. That's a real thing. That's a real thing. Now, I found that when it pertains to these young black athletes who purposely go after these clear girls, I realized that they go after these clear girls because they're looking for something that they never received on the other end. I don't know if a lot of these boys grew up and black women rejected them, called them ugly, roasted them, or something like that. And it was just like, I'm done with black women. A lot of them resent their mammies too. Let's start that first. A lot of them resent their mammies. And because of that, they be like, yeah, no, I'm not going this way. Okay, so that's a factor in this too. But I found that a lot of them actively seek these girls, and the clear women got smart. They say, oh, we got a lick. We got a lick. Them athletes love them a good pale cooch. They love a good pale puss. You know what I mean? So this what we gonna do. We gonna breed our daughters to grow up and actively seek the Negro athletes who love a good pale puss. This is listen, this ain't just in America. This is all over sports. Let's be real clear about that, okay? So what they say is, shit, we got a lick. Hey, your daughters, we don't like Negroes. However, we'll accept the athletic ones. We get a 2-for-1. We get to have biracial grandbabies who will breed out later and make them breed with white girls. And then we'll get biracial babies who get the genetics of the Negro. And then we'll also get money because they leave here with something. You got to know that. They're going to leave there with something. I've never seen one leave with nothing. Never. So it's a 2-for-1. We get them good old genetics and then we get that good old coin. Okay? Because what we know is this. The clear gene is a recessive gene. Fact. The clear gene is a recessive gene. And what they do is they take a Negro, breed the Negro. They've been doing this since slavery. They take a Negro, breed the Negro with a clear, make them a good little biracial. And then they take that biracial and they raise that biracial. The ones they don't care, they throw them to the Negroes. And those grow up like with the black identities. But the ones they want, we bring him over here. And they raise that biracial to socialize with clears, and then that biracial go have a clear, go mate with a clear, and guess what the child come out looking like? Take a guess. Take a guess what the child come out looking like. I'll show you. Let's go get it. Because, showing is better than telling. That's just my opinion. Let's go get what the child come out looking like. Hold on. I'm about to show you in real time. Hold on. Y'all get the likes up. Get the likes up, please. Please and thank you. Get the likes up, please and thank you. So boom. This how you know I ain't telling you no lie. The biracial go get with the clear, and guess what they have? a whole new clear with the genes of the Negro. You get it? Have y'all caught on yet? They've been doing this since the beginning of time. They have recessive genetics. They have to do this. This is the only way they keep them alive. So the clears get a 2 for 1. They say, hey, we hate them. Yeah, we do. But we got to put how we feel aside. And we're going to have to go ahead on and take the lick on this. We're going to have to take the L on this one. Okay? We got to take the L on this one, but it's going to be worth it in the long run. Don't worry. So they take that little biracial and they raise them up around the clears real good. Hell, look at Drake, little boy. Let's go get Drake, little boy. Look at Drake, little boy. I'm about to show you all the receipts. Oh, no, I don't make this stuff up. I'm just giving you the real tea. See, y'all ain't caught on to it yet. I've been caught on to it. Let's go get Drake, little boy. Let's go get the one he was hiding the world from the world, but the kid want to hide from the world. You know what I mean? Y'all remember him? You remember, what you call him said that? Let's go get Drake, little boy. Drake is a biracial who tiptoes and double dutch in and out of the nigga every chance he gets. We all know he speaks like a valley white kid. You know what I mean? Look at Drake, little boy. It's documented. It's documented. Okay? This is documented. The black genetics, the full phenotype, that's where your phenotype and all that comes from. It comes from the black woman. That's why when a black woman mate with a clear, the baby look a little more biracial, more light-skinned than anything. But typically when a black man breed with the clear woman, you get that, right? So boom. Look. Oh yeah, Diana Ross. Let me go get her. Let me go get Diana Ross. Her whole family is white. Oh yay. Oh yay. Listen, this is chess, not checkers. Oh, and by the way, I hope y'all know. Put a one in the chat if you knew this. That Berry Gordy is first cousins with Jimmy Carter, the president. Second cousins, I'm sorry. You put a one in the chat if you knew that. Put a one in the chat if you knew that Berry Gordy and the president, Jimmy Carter, are second cousins. Put a one in the chat if you knew that. Oh, yeah. They second cousins. They share the same great grandfather. Okay. Yeah, just in case y'all didn't know, this shit runs way deeper than that. This shit runs deeper than rap. Y'all ain't ready for how deep this shit runs. Look at Diana Ross and her children, her grandkids. Look. Look pretty clear to me. That legacy goes to these are her blood grandkids, by the way. I hope you know that, right? That legacy goes to them. See how they recycle it back and forth? Y'all see that? All right, bet. Say less. That's how they keep control. Those are full clear kids. If you didn't show me them with Diana Ross grandkids, you wouldn't have been able to tell me they got a black grandmother. So, okay. Well, neither here nor there. Let's get back to where we were. The psychology of the black athlete, the young black boy athlete, young black male athlete. Now, this boy done fell in love with this girl, and she has embarrassed the F out of him in so many ways. First of all, she's extremely insecure. She's she basically got on here and said that when I first met him, I didn't like him, and I friend zoned him for 6 months, and because he wasn't my type. She was saying, AKA, that nigga ugly. We gonna get into it. She was saying he was ugly. That's what she was saying. And embarrassed him. And people all over been trying to give this boy some advice, like, bro, like, this girl ain't the one for you. Hold on. I want to show y'all. I want to show y'all the clip where she said that he wasn't her type. I need y'all to see the body language, everything. This girl literally says, yeah, my friends had to call and tell me who he was. Girl, what? You know what happens? I'm a woman. My bad, y'all. It froze. I should be back. Let me see. Yeah, I should be back. Hold on, y'all. My bad, y'all. It does that. It's I don't know if it's this internet or whatever. I don't know what it is, but it does that. I'm back. Sorry about that. Y'all get the likes up, get the likes up, get the likes up. So okay, boom. I wanted to show y'all his girlfriend saying that he wasn't her type, right? Now, in my opinion, I'm just psychoanalyzing. In my opinion, I believe that her girl, I'm gonna tell you what happened. She friend zoned him. And somebody must have Googled him or found him and was like, girl, do you know who that is? And he was just like, she was like, no, who is that? Girl, that is Travis Hunter. He is going to the league. And immediately, I believe, them spidey senses went, girl, this is a lick. What? Hell no, this is a lick. So she then dates him, in my opinion, not because she loved him, but because, I mean, it's Travis Hunter. I mean, why would I fumble this bag? This doesn't make any sense. So pay attention to this live where she's talking about how they met, and he just so insecure and stupid. Look at him, little slow ass.
You gotta understand. And
hold on, look at his little slow ass. He just don't know. He just so happy a clear, pale puss like him. Look at him. Pay him attention. Let's get into it.
Crazy thing is, I already got hurt and she stayed. Y'all, but y'all gotta pay attention, bro. Y'all just be talking. So for you, bro, I ain't really got nothing to say. You gotta watch the video. You just can't go by what other people saying. So like, that's what you gotta understand. And before I even started talking to her, she didn't know nothing about me. She still barely know anything.
Yes, I do.
But she's not here for no money, bro. I was broke when I first met her. That's what y'all gotta understand.
When I said he wasn't my type, he was in high school. I was in college. That's why he wasn't my type. He was young.
He said she told on herself, bro. He wasn't her type. You still ain't her type. That bag in a few years is what she gonna receive because he's special. That bag made her your type. Ask yourself, if I got hurt and ended my career, would she stay or leave?
Crazy thing is, I already got hurt and she stayed. Y'all.
See, Negroes don't see the play. And it's sad to see. So those clears who are raised and reared, remember, the people say, we could hit a lick. We could hit a lick. They played the long game. Oh, yeah. Clears play the long game when it comes to athletes. It's deeper than, it's for the day. Only Negroes think for the day. Them people think for years and years down the line. Right? So the boy was like, when I said that he wasn't my type, it was because he was in high school and I was in college. Oh, look at him. And I didn't have no money. So she stayed because of me. No, duck, goose. She stayed because she understood that even if you were broke now, even if you had an injury, you're probably still going to go to the league. Unless your leg was decapitated and you tore an ACL that can't be repaired and you can no longer run, nigga. Unless you had a JJ and Thelma moment where he clipped old boy and they got him out of the league for the rest of the years, she knew that you still was going to the league. Not only that, she knew that you were very, very close to and in cold proximity to who? Deion Sanders, okay? She plays the long game. They are doggone wired to do as such. I need us to wake up, use that. But see, there's insecurity on both sides. She's very insecure about him because she's scared somebody else gonna take him. Newsflash, fat. When he get down there to the NBA, NFL, girl, you ain't gonna be able to take it. Do you understand me? I've only seen one woman that was successfully able to carry her husband or follow her husband around, and that was Jackie Christie. And it was allegedly because they was over there fondling the girls together, allegedly. Okay. But the girl understood that your trajectory was to go up. So, of course, she doubled back and was like, you know what? I was just tripping. I'll give you a chance. And him probably being a little ugly little dude back in high school. The girls ribbed him, called him all types of wooty wham whams. He a little ugly because he is an ugly little dude. No shade. No shade. Nice young man. But he an ugly little dude, okay? And I think that somebody ribbed him and was like, boy, if you don't go sit your ugly ass, you know what I'm saying? And it kind of messed with him a little bit. Now, his mammy and his pappy allegedly was locked away. And when I seen the pappy, I knew right then and there, he ain't had time to be no goddamn father. The pappy looked like he was over there trying to get money with Big Meech. We'll get to it, okay? But what's happening here is the psychology of these young black male athletes is it's going to be better over here. They're more fit and feminine and friendly, and they love me until they get up here to start the crying about how they took all their monions because they leave with something. Oh, yeah, they'll marry you. They'll have all your babies. And this is not all situations. I'm just noticing in a lot of them. They're going to have your babies. They're going to love on you. They're going to do all of that because they play the long game. I got to stay long enough. You know, I'm going to let him cheat, catch him cheating, cry, boom, 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 boom. But I got to just stay long enough so I can get that bag. You feel me? Okay? And that's what they do. And that's what this girl, I believe she is doing. First of all, she not even that cute. That girl is average at best. She not even cute. Like, she not even one of the bad ones. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she average. But I think it's the pale puss. And she probably did a little freaky deaky thing to him and his head gone. Can't nobody tell this little Negro nothing. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? All the people been trying to speak out on this boy like, bro, like, yo, like, you need to watch out. This how sprung he is. This nigga had an Adidas commercial and put the girlfriend in the commercial. You know what it made me think of? When Drake made that, did that rap, he said, my nigga Kobe about to lose 150 M's. Hated my nigga, I hated, had to be him. And he said, bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. And then Rick Ross said, bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. That meant that although you were a support system, although you were the mother of my children, this is what from their perspective. Girl, you don't deserve no $150 million, girl. The hard work comes from here, from home. And that's what happened. He so sprung out on that pale puss that he got the girl down in the Nike, in the Adidas commercial, girl. When I saw that, I said, where's his mammy? He ain't got no sister. Now, this is what I believe with the mama. I believe the mama feels like, I want to say something, but that nigga cut me off of that pale puss and would. Oh, yeah. Cut you off smoother than the mug. You feel what I'm saying? Not to mention, I don't know what the relationship was like between him and his mama. You know, a lot of parents like to show up proud at the end. Like, oh, yeah, my child always knew my child to make it whole tea. They did nothing to help their child get to these goals. Because let's be clear, as an athlete, as the mother of an athlete, I've seen so many black kids who are amazingly talented have zero support from their parents. And the reason they become great is because of the coaches that need them and like them and gather them up. That's just the fact. Y'all could debate your more. A lot of these women standing up in front of these people, oh, my child, my child, my child, wouldn't even pay their budget to get them on the AAU team. Especially in football. Especially in football. Do you know most of your black NFL players had little to zero support from their parents? The only reason they were able to go to these Ivy League schools and go to these because of the coaches who needed them. So again, I don't know what the relationship is about this. They say the daddy was locked away in prison, but all I know is whatever love he didn't get, he's trying to get it from this this pale puss, and that don't go like that because she wasn't even into him. She's not even into him like that. Okay, she's just not. And yeah, so he has been freaking the F out. He done got engaged by the girl. She done showed everybody that she engaged. Hold on, let me go get the picture. People lost their minds. They was like, oh my God, he's about to marry this girl and about to take everything from him. And is. Hell, quiet as it's kept. I got a nephew who married to a clear woman. He's an engineer. My oldest sister child. And I told my mama, I said, Ma, that clear girl is gonna tear them babies by that Negro and take him for everything he got. Yeah, my own blood nephew. But she's engaged. I'm engaged. Bling, bling, bling. Bitches is mad. Bitches is mad. And she leaving here with something. So of course she'll get engaged. Why wouldn't she? Why would you fumble that bag because of how you feel? If poor people stop going into these things about feelings, we probably be more successful. You know what I mean? We'll probably be much, much more successful. But long story short, you put her in an Adidas commercial. Everybody coming out like, bro, chill, bro. Like, this girl is really not the girl for you. Godfrey came on here and told him that. But Godfrey, you know, the only thing I have to say with the Godfrey thing is Godfrey don't have a problem with people mixed racing. He don't. He really hated it when the black women started jumping on the clear pole. He didn't like that, but he really don't have a problem with the mixed race. And then he genuinely was coming to Travis like, bro, like chill, bro. This ain't the girl for you. But Travis' head is gone. He done sniffed that pale puss and can't nobody tell him nothing. You get it? So a lot of people, like I said, have come out trying to help this dude, and you can't tell him nothing. His head is gone. It's almost like she was the first piece of puss he got. You know what I mean? That's what it's given to me. I don't know. I could be wrong. So long story short, he wins the Heisman Trophy. Everybody's all like, oh my God, this is great, because it is great. He wins the Heisman Trophy. Everybody's excited. The daddy couldn't even go down to the ceremony because he's still on house arrest. So he couldn't even go down to the doggone ceremony. But guess who showed up? Guess who showed up? Deion Sanders and the mammy. Now let's get into nigga done stole my daddy. So Deion, 8-toe having ass. Listen, let me tell y'all something. You have to come from the world of sports to understand the way this works. This is what happens. You start off with a child athlete. And even from 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, you start to realize, oh, this little nigga good. This little nigga good. So you start paying attention, right? And then you start saying, wait a minute. This little nigga got the potential to be great. So then what you do is you go grab that kid who probably don't have much support from the crib anyway, and you take that kid under your wing. That's what you do. You take that kid under your wing. Right? So you take that kid under your wing, you hold them close to you, you keep them close. Normally the clears do this to the Negroes. It's just that Deion saw a move and said, yeah, let me jump on this for a clear, go get him. You know what I'm saying? So Deion saw Travis Hunter and said, oh snap, if my sons don't make it to the league, I know who will. Come on here, son. Come on here, son. Come on here. I'm going to be your father figure. Yes, I will. That's what he said. Okay. So he goes grab Travis Hunter, takes Travis Hunter under his wing. He gets the job coaching at Jackson State, lied to them poor black kids and told them he was going to help them. And God sent him and he's there because this is his calling. And he spoke to God. Well, apparently God must have called him bike and said, leave them little Negroes there and head on up to Colorado. Because when he got there, he was crying and because, you know, I moved by faith. And I spoke to God. He called me. Yes, he did. He called me. And me and God talked for hours and hours. Like we ain't talked to each other in a long time. And the Lord told me, he said, Deion, go on down to Jackson State and bring them children on up. Give them kids all of the support, all of the encouragement that they need. You are going to be a light to them kids. And I said, you know what, God, why me? He said, don't ask why me. Just take my league and do what I tell you to do. He said, so I hung up the phone with God. Yes, I did. He said, I hung up the phone with God and I came on down to Jackson State and I'm here. I'm on a mission. The Most High God sent me. Hallelujah. And all the niggas was, woo! Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Woo! People was catching the Holy Ghost. It was a time, girl. You had to be there. And then the clear people started saying, wait a minute. These little Negroes is really getting a lot of attention over there. Hold on. There's a network picking up these little nigglets running up and down the hill with no clear person in sight. Oh, hell no. We can't do that. Hell, Alabama's coach, what's his name? The one who retired, who been the coach for 49 years. That clear man got up there and said, if we don't stop this, we're going to have a problem. We are going to have a problem on our hands if we don't stop them little nigglets over there, independent of the clears, having a gay old time and doing actually well. He said, we got to stop it. That's what he said. Nick Saban, I was there. I know what he said. Nick Saban said it. Yes, he did. He said, we got to stop them. Oh, no. He said, if we don't stop them now, we'll have a problem on our hands. Clears? Do you get it? We's the ones in charge of these nigglets, not another nigga. No, mind you, Dion had then already told us that he got off the phone with the Lord. The Lord hung up and said, do what I said, Dion. And he said, yes, sir, will do. So now he had then got all these kids all riled up when recruiting these churn, boom, 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 boom. And then Dion's defense, yeah, niggas was breaking in your locker room, trying to steal your Richard Millie and all of that. Boy, you are in poor Jackson, Mississippi. Your son around here driving doggone 100 cars costing more than these kids' house. You damn right they was breaking in there. Now, do I condone it? No, but do I understand it? Hell yeah. You damn right they went in there and stole that nigga money. Nigga, we poor niggas around here. Y'all around here flashing, sons around here making it rain, money all over the place. And nigga, we can't even eat. Nigga, my stomach touching my back. Nigga, my mama don't know how she gonna pay her light bill. You fucking right. We went broke in that motherfucker and stole your watch. Do I condone it? No. Do I understand it? It's like dangling a steak in front of dogs, a starving dog. You think that dog ain't gonna take your hand off for that steak? Come on, man. Stop acting crazy. So long story short, the Clears already made it clear we got to do something about this. They say, go get the wackest team we got in our Clear League and go offer him a job. We ain't got the money yet. Just offer him a job. So here comes Colorado. Hey, Dion. I know we didn't want to let you coach in the Clear League, but we'll give you some money if you come on over here. And Dion said, fuck them kids. And Dion got off the phone. And I said to myself, I said, the Lord must have called Dion back and said, abort mission. That's the only way I could see this. Because, you know, he had the people crying. It was hashtag HBCUs every week. Everybody want to go get Jackson State paraphernalia. All of the ex-NFL players were showing up. Everybody was there. But the Most High must have called them back and said, abort the mission. To hell with them little niggas. Go on up by the Clears. That's the only thing I could think of. But when he went to Jackson State, he took his sons and he took Travis Hunter. But he also, when he left Jackson State, he took Travis Hunter because I've worked too hard honing this little nigga. I want to be the one to get the accolades off of him. Me. That's who. Me. Okay? I want to be the one to get the accolades, not you. I put the time in with the little nigga. I let him spend the night by my crib. His mama ain't had a pot to piss in and the window to throw it out of. I was the one who gave this little nigga a pallet on the floor. So if anybody's going to doggone profit from this, it's going to be me. So Dion said, yeah, I'm taking my kids and Travis Hunter. He my little step kid anyway. He my play son. So there go Dion. Take the little boy with him down to Colorado. First year, they did horrible. Second year, they actually do pretty decent. But even though they doing horrible, Travis Hunter's numbers is skyrocketing. You get it? He's like, listen, my boys, you know, Shador, he's good. I can get him in the league through nepotism. Of course I can. Will he have a long career? Probably not. Now, he's an NFL player. He understands this. I know about the doggone league too. Do I see Shador having a real like a Cam Newton, not even Cam Newton, but like a real long career? No. But he can get him in the league. But guess who will have a long career? Guess. Take a guess. It was like my plan B. If my babies don't make it, I got one who will. Travis Hunter. Now, we dipping in and out. A nigga done stole my daddy to the psychology of the male black athlete, right? So boom. Here come Deion down with the mama like he raised the boy. Now they down there, and the girlfriend is down there too. Now, mind you, the girl don't even really like this nigga, in my opinion. But Deion, like, bitch, you better act like you like this nigga. This is the Heisman Awards, girl. So one thing I noticed, at the end of the games, that nigga would go hug the girl before he hug his mammy. That nigga would go hug the girl before he hug his mammy. And I said, now I know one thing about black boys. They love their mom. You feel me? Good, bad, or indifferent. Black men love their mamas. And I kept noticing he be putting this girl before the mammy. I said, what the hell is going on? This a new breed of niggas. I'm talking about, I seen black boys love their mammy through crack, heroin, men's, and all of that. Black boys love their mammy, but this one here is a bit different. So down at the doggone thing, they are introducing this boy as the Heisman winner, and old girl looking like, I don't even really want to be here for real. That's how she looking. She looking like, I don't even really want to be here for real. Quiet as it's kept. But I guess I'll be here for the camera. So they tell her, they introduce the boy. Everybody stand up. The girl realizes, the girl feels like, I'm not standing up. Deion had to tell the girl to stand up. And he runs straight over to the girl to hug her first. I notice little things like this. Check this out. Now, maybe I'm petty. I noticed a few things here. You know, Travis couldn't have been my little brother. No way. Because I'd have been a be hugged. But neither here nor there. She steps in front of the mom. She's very comfortable with being number one, I see. Now, don't get me wrong. I think a spouse should be number one in a married couple's life. Don't get me wrong. I do believe that once you are married, your spouse should come number one because it's the covenant by God or whatever the clear people wrote down in the book, right? So I do believe that to be a thing. But when it's just the girlfriend or even the fiance, like, dang, bro, like you couldn't let that boy mama have this. And then Deion had to be the one to tell her, get your ass up. The boy, you got to get up now. She's very self-centered. She's very focused on self and very insecure, mind you, as well. So now Deion is there clapping it up because, like I said, she was the plan B. I mean, he was the plan B. Travis Hunter has always been the plan B. Always. If my boys don't make it like they should, I got Travis. I'm invested in this little nigga. You know what I mean? So everything should be all copacetic. So Deion is there acting like a proud father when the whole tea is, Deion, you got boys your own damn self. You got boys your own self. Why is you know what I mean? And don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's not genuinely happy for him, but it's just like, y'all acting like this boy don't have a daddy. I caught those teas. So look, boom. The boy is extremely happy about winning his Heisman. He thanks Lil Wayne. He said the clear girl had to put him on Lil Wayne. He didn't know who Lil Wayne was. That's what he said. I had no clue of who Lil Wayne was. He said, if it were not for my girl who told me about Lil Wayne, and Wayne sat in the audience with 2 dreads because he had 3 last year. Now he got 2. Wayne sat in the audience. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I took time out of my day just to come over here. Yeah. Young money. Young moolah, baby. Yeah. Wayne sitting in the audience on that duck ass shit. Oh, my girlfriend. He got everything he do. He have to put her first. but that's because she's extremely insecure. You get it? Let me show you what I mean. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Like I said, this is a very, I think he's been called an ugly little dude a lot of times. And I think it really took a toll on him. And now he got this clear puss showing him some attention. He feel like, yeah, I'm winning. I'm winning. You know what I mean? And shout out to the young man if he believe he winning. If he believe he winning, then hell he winning. You know what I mean? So boom, he's at a signing or like, you know how they do the pictures taken and all that stuff. Let me show you how insecure the girl is. She over here sitting there telling him, how long am I supposed to be here? I'm supposed to just sit here all day. They both insecure. Check it out. This ain't gonna last, child. Right.
All right.
I just I hear them.
Okay, you go walk around.
Get five Matt. I called him twice. Where's that coming from? What's that?
That's Trevor, we're going to take one as a group, and that's it. Here we go.
Boy, one thing I know, clear people love a fast running nigga. Do you hear me? Girl, they taking pictures with him like he a damn show dog. Anyway, neither here nor there. So she's sitting there hollering, so am I supposed to just sit here all day? What am I supposed to do? And he's like, you can go walk around or something. No. She's so insecure, him even getting attention bothers her. Girl, if you don't get your ugly ass up and go do something, find something to do. See, the NFL gonna really humble her. Oh yeah, the NFL gonna humble her. See, what's gonna happen is she's not gonna be able to be everywhere. She's just not. And boy, he gonna run across another pink puss, and it's gonna be a wrap for her. You feel me? And look at the clears. They don't give a damn about nothing she talking about. Look at that man. Boy, come on here, take this picture. Look at it. When that man grabbed him, I was weak. Now he arguing with her. Look at the man like, man, fuck all that. Come take this picture, bro. Don't even worry about this whole. You know what I mean? Them clears ain't every bit worried about this insecure heifer. You know what I mean? And Travis is so slow. He's slow as a turtle. You know what I mean? Bless his little heart. He's slow as a turtle. He just don't even realize that this is a recipe for disaster. Now, you about to go to the league. Do you understand the amount of press and people gonna be around this Negro? Girl, you ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it. And you don't think, remember, this is a competitive sport. I don't mean football. I mean clear selection of the Negroes. That's a real competitive sport. You don't think it's some other clear standing right there doing this? Rubbing hand like Birdman. They see he vulnerable. They see he's slow. They see he fall in love quick. It's a clear right now practicing the Gawk 3000 and the Hawk Tour. She about to take them from you, fat. I'm telling you, these girl, you're not gonna last. You're not gonna, even if he don't leave, he will cheat. He ain't never been around this much attention in his life. It's going to exceed the level of attention he received down at the college. This about to be a whole new world. A whole new world. That's what we walking into. Okay? So she don't understand that she got a rude awakening coming in for her. See, she think that she's going to be able to have all of the time, everything from him, and he's going to be great, and he's going to love her. Curtis was supposed to love me. That's what she's going to be saying. Travis was supposed to love me. And it's going to be another clear rubbing hands like Birdman, like, bitch, please. I'm about to have the baby now. Get your little coin. Hurry up and get it, fat. Hurry up and get pregnant. Because when I come through, I'm about to make me some munions. You feel me? That's what it is. I told y'all, it's a competitive sport. The clear selection of the Negro is a competitive sport. You think these girls gonna just walk away and stand by and be like, oh, well, he's already with somebody. Hell to the no. Girl, please. They see a sucker and they about to lick it. You get it? And old girl gonna be calling and, oh, Travis, I saw you take a picture with that girl and your hand was on her hip. Travis, how could you do that? And it's gonna work for a little while. Then one of them days he ain't gonna be them feeling it, and the girl gonna already be in his ear saying, oh, Travis, you deserve better than that. You're a king. That's the part gonna get him. You're a king, Travis. You deserve better than that. You know, I would never do this to you, Travis. I love you. I care about you. And he gonna call that hoe and say, look, bitch. Oh, he gonna tell you, hey, put your mom on the phone. Yeah, clear girl, I ain't never coming home no more. And he gonna hang up the phone, and then she gonna be windmilling with her head down, screaming and hiding, trying to get a flight to him, but it's gonna be too late, girl. He already gone. And then you're gonna have to take him to court. You're gonna get your little coin, but it's all right, because it's gonna be in the middle, in the when his career's still popping. You feel me? I'm telling you, I'm a prophet. Prophet is Vu. Call me that. This gonna be while the career's still popping, okay? And then by the time you take your little coin, that's cool, because he got millions more to make. He gonna sign another contract. Travis, if you smart, you might want to move around during this first rookie contract, because they don't really get a rookie that much money like that. You're gonna make some millions, you're gonna get some M's, but your real contract gonna come after that rookie year. You know what I'm saying? That rookie season. So Travis, if I were you, if you're gonna make a move during the rookie season. The bitch might walk away with 1.3 mil, you know what I'm saying, and a little child support or whatever the case may be. And that way, when you sign that contract for 150 M's, the next bitch could take that. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't make your move prior to or after if you make your move after the rookie contract, it's over for you, fat. It's over for you. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm saying all that to say this ain't gonna last. She's so insecure, and he's so slow. Oh, bless his little heart. He's slow as a turtle. Oh, my girl, y'all really just mad because that's my girl, and I love her. She the only girl I ever had. I ain't even have no mama. Y'all just mad because that's my girl. If she mad, I'm mad. That's my girl. Poor little tink tink. Let's get into what he had to say in the response, because people started going crazy, like, bro, like, chill, bro. Celebrities, Cameron, Gaffrey, all these celebrities coming out like, bro, you need to run, bro, run. But he don't want to hear. Let's get his little ugly tail self up here. Get on up here, little ugly tail self. Because these words you gonna eat, little nigga. Let's get him up here. Get the likes up on the video.
Y'all keep doing that. Y'all better. You ain't never had no girl. So why y'all talking about me? Find something else to talk about. You talk about my girl. Go talk about your girl. Go find a girl. Go find a life. Stop worrying about what I got going on. I know what I got. I know my girl. My girl been with me for 5 years. Y'all are just not starting to talk about me and just not starting to be with me. Like, come on, man. Y'all go do something else with y'all life. Clickbait pages, y'all better stop. I'm telling y'all. Y'all, if something bad gonna happen to y'all, y'all keep doing that. Y'all better stop that. I ain't playing. Y'all better stop. All the clickbaiting pages. Yeah, when we was sitting down and I was at my papa shop, we was talking about my family. What was they gonna do while I was in there signing stuff? I had all my family there. And that's why she did. That's why she said she's gonna stay there so they can get stuff. That's why she said she's gonna sit there so they can get stuff, have fun there. She wanted to go back. They wanted to go back. Someone wanted to go back to the hotel. Some of them didn't. Y'all trying to make everything. Y'all want everything for clicks. Like, stop that. That's crazy. Like, y'all hate on me and then y'all go and hate on my girl. Like, bro, I feel the same pain that she feel. We're inseparable, bro. We with each other. Like, she hurting, of course I'm gonna be hurting. If I'm hurting, of course she gonna be hurting. Like, y'all, come on, man. That joint hurt, bro. But then again, I'm talking to people that in life. Go ahead, bro. I don't care. I'll rather all y'all leave right now and go send a text message. So when she wake up in the morning, she get on her phone, nothing but positivity, nothing but, positive energy. Yeah, she's still sleeping. She's slumped. You know, when you hurt, but you just cry yourself to sleep and you just be gone. Like, she drunk like OD amount tonight for no reason. No, she sleep. She's gone. She'll be up in the morning. Where can they send messages at? Discord. 7 people typing letters. That's cool. That's good. Appreciate it.
What did you send me, Stu?
That'd be the best sleep. It does, but I don't need her to go to sleep. No, sad. It's kind of hard. It's hard on me because I can't even help her. Like, chat all the work.
Poor little thing. He blind as a Betsy bug, and I'm not referring to the glasses. Let me say this, bro. You know, when young boys first smell their first little piece of tail, there's nothing you could say to them. You know what I mean? And I want to say that if she's not the first, she's one of the first. And he just don't get it. You got ex-NFL athletes, rappers. These are people who've been around actively with these groupies. They understand the game because they've lived it. Hell, didn't Dion bring Brittany Renner down there and she told you niggas, and I know you was in there, didn't she tell y'all niggas, hey, what we do is we seek out the highest paid athlete and then we pounce on them niggas and we go get pregnant and y'all don't use no condom anyway, so we go get pregnant and we run away with your money. Didn't she tell you niggas that? And he was in there. I know what she said. I was there when she said it. But he just so blind. Oh, bless his little blind, ugly tail self heart. He just so blind and ugly. You know what I mean? You can't tell him nothing. He one of them niggas, you can't tell him nothing. Okay? You can't. And at this point, y'all know me. I ain't even tripping. We just gonna follow the case. You know me. We gonna follow the case. And when it work out the same way I just panned it out for y'all, because it will, she ain't gonna last because he about to be around a lot of pink puss. Oh, it's gonna be a lot. He about to be around a lot of pink puss, and that pink puss, he ain't gonna be able to fight them desires off too long. And oh, baby, when she find out, at first he gonna be trying to pander to her. Oh, I'm sorry, baby, I never do that again. I'm so sorry. And then he gonna go back to some more pink puss, and then they gonna divorce. She gonna take him for whatever he got. He gonna be on here crying, and I'm gonna be on here like this.
I told y'all niggas. Y'all thought I was playing, but I told y'all niggas.
Literally gonna be me. Literally gonna be me. Because a lot of people gotta touch the stove to see that it's hot. You know what I mean? And so, that's where it is with this young man. Good luck to this young man. Hopefully he makes it past. But just a little tidbit on nigga done stole my daddy. Because this is very imperative. This is very important, young people. Please like the video. Let's gather around, boys and girls. So back to Dion catching this lick. Dion ain't slow. He might be a little, he might have 8 toes, but he ain't slow. You know what I mean? Actually, he's pretty fast. Dion said, man, look, watch out. I need to be up under this boy's wing because if he make it, I need to attach my name to it. Now, my boys, they all right. You know what I mean? Do I see NFL prospects with him? Hell no. But I can get him in through nepotism like Brian did his little boy. You know what I'm saying? So what he's saying is, man, I got to stay up under this little nigga. So all this photo shoots and, that's like my son. That's my son and all that. Because he's trying to stake his claim into the boy. Okay, Dion has always been about the money. Did y'all not hear the song? Must be the money turning me out. Must be the money. It's always been about the munions. Even when he became a preacher, it was about the munions, allegedly. I'm telling you. Okay, so he on here embracing Travis and what's the boy name? The son. Shador and them trying to play it off like they don't feel no type of way. Oh, fat, go lay down. Because I ain't going to lie. If that was my daddy, I'd feel some type of way. Nigga, we on the team too. Why you all up Travis' ass? I get it. He good. But goddamn, you my daddy, nigga. So Shador is an arrogant little piece of you know what. And maybe he has a right to be. I don't know. But Shador likes to walk around flashing expensive watches, Audemars, and shit that I can't even spell. Ain't never even seen one in real life. Shador has a way about that. He loves to act like he is just that nigga. Check Shador out. Look.
Yeah, man. Gentlemen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Yeah, real. Gentlemen.
Now, mind you, Shador has been like this since they was at Jackson State. That's why them niggas was around there breaking into the locker room. Say what you want. I don't condone it, but I understand it. You see what I'm saying? If I'm broke and I'm poor and you around here flashing watches and chains and money and shit, you damn right. If I got to get it, I got to get it. Okay? So Shador's around here flashing watches and showing off all his things because I believe, this is just what I believe. This is me. I don't know these folks, but this is me. I believe that he's trying to make up for something. Typically when people flaunt stuff, it's really to make up for something that they're lacking. right? And I don't believe that he's completely jealous. I believe he loves Travis. I believe they come up together. I believe that they have a brotherhood and a camaraderie. But I also believe that there might be a little something inside of Shador that feels like, damn, daddy, I'm the quarterback. I be having good games too. Damn, I look just like your ugly ass. And you around here posing with this nigga. Now, this is just a theory. Hear me out, y'all. Hear me out. Let me set it up for y'all. Hear me out. Any child, I don't care who you are, any child would feel a way about their daddy showing somebody else the love that they feel like they deserve, right? That's any child. It's actually a normal thing, right? You got to keep in mind, as Shador been playing ball since he was a little bitty boy. I'm pretty sure he had dreams of winning the Heisman and his daddy standing there proudly next to him. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure of it. I don't see why not. Any kid would. But it's like his daddy has been Travis Hunter this, Travis Hunter that. Now, don't get me wrong. He give up his little boys or whatever the case may be. But Travis Hunter is the man. People, when they think of Colorado, they think of Deion and they think of Travis Hunter, okay? These are the Fendi facts. And he done had to get dressed, flash his Audemars, whatever the hell it is, and come down there and hold the trophy with the son that didn't even come from the loins of his pappy. Okay? And I believe, this is just what I believe. I'm a conspiracy theorist. Y'all don't listen to me. Just keep your ears open, okay? But I believe that he might feel a type of way about that. I mean, I would. I really would. If my daddy, Deion Sanders, is all up this nigga ass over there at the doggone place and standing up like he the pappy. Hell, I tried to get him to walk down the aisle for senior day with my mammy, and that nigga wouldn't even do that. But he over there showing up and showing out for this nigga. I feel some type of way too. I ain't gonna hold you. I would. I really and truly would. But neither here nor there. So I wanted to show y'all this. Now, like I say, Shador and them is very, very good at optics, in my opinion. Let's take a look at this. Again, I could be reaching. So if I'm reaching, charge it to the game. It's Travis Hunter's night. The two people who are being elevated over his mammy and his actual pappy is Deion and the bitch, the clear pink puss. Okay. This whole thing right now is about Deion and pink puss. When you hear Travis Hunter, you think of two people: pink puss, pale puss, or if you want to call it that, and Deion. Everybody is surrounding this boy, in my belief, from what I believe, not for genuine reasons. Okay. So I looked at this photo and I looked at the body language. Now, I'm no body language expert. Who am I? You know what I mean? But I started paying attention, right? And I looked at this photo and I can see Deion just as happy as a billy goat. Look at him. Happy as 8 toes could be. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? He has made it. He's got a Heisman winner sitting next to him. He's my play son. I'm back, baby, like I never left. Going right to the NFL with my boy, but not Shador. Travis. And I'm looking at Shador sitting up there, and I believe he's genuinely happy for the boy. But then I started looking at his body language and all of that, and I said, damn. Look at the picture at the bottom. He got the head down. And this could be just a still shot. I could be reaching. I could be. But I was like, damn, bro. I'm pretty sure it's something inside of Shador that was like, man, this was supposed to be me and my daddy. I know if I was Shador, I'd be thinking that. This supposed to be me and my daddy. And I'm happy for the little nigga, but damn. Now, my daddy up here proud, smiling ear to ear. But it ain't because of me. It's because this nigga. You're not going to make me believe that has never crossed his mind. I don't think it eats him up. But what I'm saying is I started looking at the body language. And that's why I came up with the segment, Nigga Done Stole My Daddy. And this is why I say that. I believe, again, I don't know what I'm talking about. I just be talking loud and ain't saying nothing. But I believe there could be a little resentment to the father there, because at the end of the day, I am the leader of the team. I'm the quarterback. I'm your son. I'm your namesake. Well, not namesake, but you know, everybody. I'm the one. When they think about football and Dion, it's supposed to be they thinking about me. But damn, now you got this nigga here, and this ain't my. You know, they both wanted this dream. They both wanted this dream, and I believe, and I'm gonna leave it here. I believe that, you know, he might feel a type of way about it, and rightfully so if he does. But he has a good way of covering it by acting like he don't give a damn. Okay, but ultimately, you know, I just believe that. I believe he feel like nigga done stole my daddy. Ooh, look at this person. Jay Henry says, saying he loves his parents while they sit at home is nasty. Love Travis, good kid, but this has been all about Dion while his brother sits in the fucking rafters. See, it ain't just me. See, I ain't the only one thinking like this. Think about it, y'all. He got a mama. If anybody should be on that stage, it should be Travis Hunter and his mama. Now, the daddy can't make it. He on house arrest, okay? But if anybody should be on that stage with Travis Hunter, it should be Travis and his mammy. And if you want to sprinkle a little razzle-dazzle of Dion in there too, fine. But Dion has completely made this situation about him. And you're not going to make me believe that Shadura don't see that. The mama is there. She's in the audience. But who's on the stage? The mama is there. She was in the audience. But who's on the stage? That's why I say I feel like this whole Dion thing is him getting his return on his investment. Does that make sense? But the gag is Dion really didn't invest in Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter was going to become Travis Hunter with or without a Dion, because guess what? Another Dion would have came by and swooped him right on up. That's how athletes work. That's how athletics work with little kids. I hope y'all know that. He didn't have to go through Dion to be where he at. A clear person, if not another Negro, would have picked him, swooped him right on up, adopted him into the family. Don't y'all hear this all the time? And he would have been right on to the clear path. Dion's getting a return on his investment. I lost all respect when Dion left that doggone Jackson State University and took all his momentum with him and used the fact that he was being robbed and he wasn't getting paid and all of this stuff. But nigga, you said God called you there. Oh, my bad. He must have called you back. You left a lot of young black boys destitute, and I will never respect 8 Toes again in my life. I will never respect them because it's bigger than Dion. I know black people love to see other black people win. I'm here for it. But when he left all them black boys down there, I lost all respect for this Negro. And sitting up here smiling the way he is, it tells me that Dion is for Dion. Hell, quiet as it's kept, Dion probably, his son probably is where he at for Dion. That's just what I believe. I could be wrong though. I just be talking loud and I don't be saying nothing. But just wanted to throw that out there for a little bit of you guys. But yeah, congratulations, Travis Hunter, you little slow little ragamuffin. You. Congratulations to you and your new girl, Pink Puss. Congratulations to Dion. You back. You made it. You made it again. You back. To the moon, you better than me because I'd have been showed my natural black ass not only on Pink Puss but Dion too. And Shador, I hope the Audemars help you sleep warm at night, fat, because your daddy is going down with Travis Hunter and your daddy gonna go wherever Travis go. Nigga done stole your daddy. And that's the end of that segment. Shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all get the lights up. We about to get into the very last story because I gotta get off here and go get a pedicure, fat. Y'all get on the likes now. Get on these doggone likes. Get on the likes, y'all. Okay? Get on the likes. Now, for the final story, we're going to get into y'all girl. Oh, yeah. See, what had happened was y'all started acting like, because, so this will happen. Let me back it up. So, as we know, Diddy is not locked down in prison as he should be, right? And he's facing a whole lot of charges, right? All kinds of people crawling out of the woodwork. They all coming to get Jay-Z. Diddy. They say he's a monster. Black people didn't believe it until the media told them to, i.e. drop the tape, right? Oh, Diddy's a monster. So the black people are like, oh, snap, he is a monster. The media just showed it to me, okay? So now the Negroes is running around here saying, oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, my God. Well, recently, some allegations came up that involved this little weird-ass nigga, Jay-Z. Some allegations came up regarding Jay-Z. And people were like, no way, not Jay. He could never, not my God, Jehovah, never. Remember, I gave y'all this tidbit. Remember, you heard it here first. He has subconsciously submitted himself in the minds of the people that he is God, not a God, God, that takes over, that breaks over. Nigga, God MC, me, Jehovah. Oh, no. That's too, all right, that was cool, but they're going to catch on that I'm trying to tell them to worship me like God. How can I come back with another one? Oh, I got it. Oh, I got it. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Hove. H to the O-V. That'll do it. Then he had the other one, Hove up, Hove up, Hove. And look at niggas, Hove up. But not even realizing that he's seeping himself into your subconscious as your God, okay? But neither here nor there. Remember, you heard it here first. If you heard it repeated, I said it first, okay? So nevertheless, long story short, they bring Jay-Z in, and because subconsciously people don't realize that this man has become their God. There's no way he could be possibly a part of this. No way. It's impossible. Impossible is what it is. Okay? So, and then plus the other God or goddess, B, could never. She's flawless. She has this flawless career. She's never been in any scandals. Y'all just hating on her. Y'all need to stop with all of that. No, my girl would never. And because she's attached to him and she would never, then obviously he would never, because there are gods. We worship them. But the facts of the matter is, the girl who came out and said she was 13 years old and Jay-Z was the co-conspirator in the situation, or the co-defendant in the situation where Diddy R-worded her at 13 in 2000 at the VMAs. People started poking holes in her, but she said that basically it was not just him, it was Jay-Z. Now everybody was like, that's impossible. There's no way. All of the people coming out saying Jay-Z would never, he's smarter than Diddy. He would never be caught up in those stuff like that. And I'm over here saying, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you really sure? Okay, gotcha. So, nevertheless, they started poking holes in her stuff. People were like, see, he ain't guilty. These people just making up stuff. This man ain't guilty. And you know what? I can see why somebody would say that. If people started poking holes and stuff, I would be like that too, man. Yeah, y'all don't know what the hell y'all talking about. That boy ain't do all that. But we have to forget, or we soon forget, that we have to understand and remember this. In order to become a billionaire under the system that has honed its whole identity and its whole doggone everything on the abuse of children, Shirley Temple, Judy Garland. If you make it to the tippy top of that, what are the odds that you won't have to participate in anything of that? Now I'm just talking, you know what I mean? I'm a conspiracy theorist. But what are the odds that you won't ever partake in any of that? Mind you, this is what the whole Hollyweird is built off of. Oh, and by the way, I told y'all Friday, they got 500,000 missing children down at the border, but do with that information as you please. Okay. Oh, another thing I want to tell y'all. Remember we were talking about Aaliyah being plan A and Beyonce being plan B? Somebody wrote down in my comments, shout out to the person. They said Kathy White was plan C and I lost my mind. Yeah. So Aaliyah was the plan A. He was supposed to get with Aaliyah. Aaliyah was like, oh, you ugly. Get away from me. I like Dame. And then they got her up out of there. Then plan B, which was Beyonce, she came up and she took the reins. And they say plan C was Kathy White. I thought that was, nice little analogy to put in there. But neither here nor there. So the people around here saying This is impossible. No way. Although he is a part of a system that allegedly does that. No way. Not Jay. No way. Not him. Not Jehovah. He's married to Queen B. Now, what had happened was after Jay-Z was like, basically, hey, you need to go and prove this or file criminal charges or it didn't happen. Now, I don't know if they're still under that 48-hour thing. They had 48 hours to basically either prove or substantiate these claims, or they want it all dropped. Okay. And I don't know if they've done that. I have to check on that. We'll talk about it probably this evening. But long story short, Jay-Z was like, yeah, either prove it or it didn't happen. Okay. So then boom. People like, see, he's innocent. They lying on JJ. Would never do nothing like that. Y'all got to stop with all of that. He's a good man, Savannah. He's a good man, Savannah. He's married to doggone Beyonce. This is the Beehive. She would never and he would never. But they didn't expect this to happen. So a man named Larry Johnson, who was very, very close to Beyonce and Jay, he actually did an interview and he started talking about some things. Now, from what I'm hearing, Larry Johnson has been a whistleblower a long time. And I told y'all, just because Jay-Z makes it past this doesn't mean he is not guilty. Like, I want us to really be clear about that. And again, I'm not saying he's guilty. I don't know. But this dude, Larry Johnson, was not a part of the plan. And I told y'all, listen, what's happening here, shout out to Choke No Joke. I watched the interview with Choke No Joke with Art of Dialogue. Y'all go check that interview out. That bit fire. Choke No Joke made a very good point. Hear me out. Most people saying they couldn't believe that a 13-year-old would be at a party for Diddy and how would that even happen? And I recall, because he brought this up, but I recall Blue Ivy, right? And remember I told y'all, I said, yo, that outfit and what Blue Ivy had on, it really was inappropriate. It was not age appropriate and it sexualized her. And I remember people was like, oh, voodoo, she's at her premiere. It's not like that, she's covered. But there are certain things that make little girls look older than what they are. Now, mind you, I'm not saying that this is what happened in the Diddy case with this 13-year-old, but I want to show y'all something. Get the likes up on the video. What Choke No Joke said was true. He was like, there's a way. He said, I get it, girls mature fast, but there's a way that you sexualize girls or over-sexualize them or make them look older than what they are. He was like, have you seen that photo of Blue Ivy at the red carpet? He said, if you had saw her, would you think she looked 12? Now, I'm showing you this photo first, right? This is Blue Ivy, I want to say some years back. This is her age appropriate, right? This is Beyonce. Now, don't lie. Put a 1 in the fucking chat. If you had no clue who these two people were, put a 1 in the chat if you see a 12-year-old standing next to Beyonce. Put a 2 in the chat if that girl looks older than 12. Right here on this photo. Hear me out. I'm going somewhere with it. Y'all follow me, camera. Put a 1 in the chat if you see a 12-year-old when you look at this young lady standing next to Beyonce. Put a 2 in the chat if she looks older. Why is this important? Over-sexualizing the young girl don't necessarily have to mean her ass is out. That's some broke shit. Sometimes you can make up these young girls to make them look older. The fact is, this is a 12-year-old little girl. I don't care if she's developed. This is a 12-year-old baby. She ain't even 13 yet. And she's standing up there looking like she's 21. Beautiful, but not 12. You can't even find a dress like that in the section that sells 12 years old girls dresses. A dress like that don't even exist in that section. You got to go to the adult section to find that dress. You cannot find it in the kids section. So with that being said, people aren't understanding the bigger picture of this thing. When Choke No Joke said, man, he was like, man, look, he was like, I believe that it's possible because he over-sexualizing his daughter. He said, what father is okay with their daughter at 12 years old looking like a grown woman. And that's the fact. That is a fact. 12? Now let's put it in perspective. God forbid, but let's put it in perspective. She's not with Jay-Z and Beyonce. Don't nobody know her. This is the 12-year-old right here. She mingling around the party. Who gonna stop and say that's a 12-year-old girl? Get her out of here. At best, people will be like, she at least 17, 18, huh? 16 maybe at best. She looks like a grown-ass woman. So Choke's position was, yo, like, Hollywood has a way of over-sexualizing children, and they do. If that don't give you, I'm making my 12-year-old look 20, then I don't know what to tell you. If that doesn't give you my 12-year-old looks 20, I don't know what to tell you. And I saw somebody in the comments, well, what did you want her to wear? It ain't about what I wanted her to wear. It's about the fact that children need to be children. Children need to remain children. Children are supposed to be children. She got a whole life to dress like this and wear red lipstick and eyeliner and shadow and blush and all of that and contour the face. At 12, come on, man. Don't do that. You set your daughter up to be abused by doing that. Not that it's right. But what happens is when you put your 12-year-old out there like that, you give the R-word people excuses to say, well, I didn't know. She looked older to me. Don't put your babies in that position, ladies. Please, I get it. Women's rights, okay. But do not put your child in a situation where an old perv could grab her and say, I thought she was older than that. Oh, and I'm glad you asked this, Ange. Angela says, is that the Lion King, the Disney movie? This is a kid's movie. Why is she dressed like a grown-ass woman? This is a kid's movie. Shouldn't she be dressed for her audience? For the kids? Why is she on here looking like she about to walk the red carpet? For a movie premiere, for goddamn a Raisin in the Sun or some shit. This don't even match the movie. The only thing match the movie is the color. This outfit don't even match them. This is a kid's movie. Children going to see this. Not teenagers. The only adults going with their kids. Children going to see this. Why is she dressed like a grown-ass woman? Why the whole face full of makeup? Why? Make it make sense. Y'all don't understand the bigger picture of this. It's bigger than, oh, she should be able to wear what she wants. Of course she should. But in modesty, children have to remain children, okay? And she that with both her mama and her daddy in an industry where they abuse children, allegedly. Why would you even want to put her out there like that, bruh? Now, you think the next time they see her, even if she just got on some sweats and a pair of pants, you don't think some perv gonna remember this and be like, hey, Blue? Don't set your child up for that. She already surrounded by vultures and pervs. Then you gonna dress her up like a grown-ass woman? Come on, man. That's just my opinion. So shout out to Choke. I saw that interview. Y'all go check it out on Art of Dialogue. He the only one spitting tea. So I wanted to show y'all Larry Johnson. Larry Johnson, that's where we're going. Larry Johnson has been coming out exposing the industry, exposing the NFL, exposing all of this stuff. I told y'all the game was rigged, but y'all don't want to believe me. I don't even watch football no more for real like that, simply because I'm starting to see the signs that it's rigged. It's just as fake as doggone wrestling. But anyways, back to the point. because some things have been debunked about this last person does not mean that Jay-Z and them is innocent. I'm not saying they're guilty, but it don't mean they're innocent neither. Now, I want to give y'all a little taste of who Larry Johnson is. He was real close with these people. He know these people more than us. And he done been down to parties with these people. He done played with these people. He done did a whole lot with these people. And he has had some things to say in regards to Jay-Z and Beyonce. However, before we get into the thing about Jay-Z and Beyonce, listen to him expose the NFL being rigged. And I told y'all this too. But check it out. Hold on. Get the lights up, y'all.
Recognition. Okay? I think the things I've been saying about the NFL, that is rigged. Talking about the Hunt family, knee deep in the assassination of JFK, that the NFL is gay. Have I said this in a tweet like August 2020? All of a sudden, they want to award me a special presentation. Just like how Franco Harris did a special interview before he was killed. This is how they get you, you former football players. They get you to show up at interviews. They get you to show up at presentations. And if you don't understand the numerology of anything, this is how they can get you and trap you. I would have gone and wouldn't know. And they could have easily put me in a predicament. I could have been at the bar. I could have been drinking. They could have came to my hotel. Any situation that would have fit my natural foolishness, which means either been drinking or been to fight with a woman. That would be the only thing they would catch me with. And they would tell you, this is how I felt. He died from alcohol poisoning, or he died fighting. And people would have believed it. If I went to that show and y'all would have heard that I got killed and you would have told you I died by alcohol poisoning or something like that, most of you would have believed it because you know that's usually what I've been in trouble for. This is how they get you. It's kind of comical because once you understand numerology and gematria and they use the same numbers over and over and over again, it becomes pattern recognition. Okay, I've seen a lot of football players die and it be because of numerology. I've seen a lot of celebrities die and it be because of numerology. And it's always when they're by themselves, they're found dead in a hotel, or some craziness that they attach it to. And no one can know what's the real truth because they're really that slick with it if you don't have your eyes open. So it's funny to me that these people do not like me. They do not like me around when I was there. When I was in the world, they didn't want me around. So all of a sudden, they're going to give me a presentation after me saying football been rigged, after me saying their family did everything they did. All this stuff I've been talking that smoke, and they want to invite me into an award show to give me a special award for something.
So that was him speaking about how the NFL is rigged and how they wanted to all of a sudden give him a special award after he had been exposing that. And he was like, I'm not going because basically, they're going to try to kill me. Because that's what happens. I know a lot of people don't think that. They call it a conspiracy theory. So I'm a conspiracy theorist, but it happens. But neither here nor there. Okay, so that's what he was saying in regards to that. He's like, listen, the whole league is rigged. They gay, and gay. They try to bring me down there to get an award. So I wanted to show y'all that, right? And they wanted to get him killed and get him up out of there because he's been exposing to the world that the NFL is fake. Okay, and I've been saying that for a while too. Now. He did an interview with what's his name? What's this fat ass nigga name? I don't agree with a lot of what he say. You know, them weird Christian people be, they different for me. But anyway, Jason Whitlock. He did an interview with Jason Whitlock. And he started speaking about his experience down at the Diddy parties or at the parties, at the industry parties. And he spoke about how Jay-Z and Beyonce was at a party. He said, and they were at that party and they basically had interaction with kids. Kids were there. After 11 o'clock, when it's the after party, kids showed up. Now, why is this important? Number one, it gives credence to the fact that just because Jay-Z may have beat one little charge, don't mean he's gonna beat them all. Because they got more coming. Got to know that part. Number one. Number two, this is what these people do. Go and research Hollywood and them kids. It'll all pop up. Go on YouTube. And it's not just the Negro kids. Clears all of them. That's what they do in Hollywood. So he does this interview and he spoke to Jason Whitlock. And Jason Whitlock was like, it's funny you say that because you ain't lying. The same thing happened to me. Now, both of these people who are close to the industry have had the same experiences, but I guess they lying in this conspiracy theories too because Jehovah would never. or Beyonce. My gods. Let's get into a little bit what he had to say. We ain't gonna listen to it all, but let's get what this brother had to say on here.
When Jay was going after B was a very young woman. Now, I did a Rockaware photo shoot in Colorado, and I think it was during the wintertime of 06 or 07. And Naomi Campbell was there, actress Jamie King was there, Jay was there, B was there, and he rented this.
Let me run that back too. The fact that people be acting like this is impossible when we watch Russell Simmons get with a 15, 16-year-old Kimora Lee. What's her name? Tyra Banks came out and said how she told him leave her alone. She's 15, 16. And that old ass 30-some-odd-year-old man went and got Kimora Lee as a child. Jay has had a history of bunking on kids. Foxy allegedly. Allegedly, the boy Ramirez's mom was 15, 16. Beyonce allegedly 15, 16. That is his history. Y'all wanted to only put it on R. Kelly like that wasn't the wave back in them days. Don't do that. So this is not far-fetched. This is a pattern here, okay? This is a pattern here. I forgot about Tiara Marie too. But we just look past this because he married her at 18. We just look past Russell Simmons going to get that little girl because he waited till she turned 18 to marry her. Don't do that.
Actress Jamie King was there, Jay was there, B was there, and he rented this house. And we were supposed to do this rap party for this photo shoot. We rented this house, and we were watching LeBron play. And after the game, it had to be like 10 or 11 o'clock. So we getting ready to party. Mind you, it's all adults. There was a 13-year-old or a 14-year-old teenage Latin girl that was there. And I think she had to leave because she had school and she had to do homework. But she brought her mother with her. So it was no funny business going on, which I could respect that. So when 11 o'clock hit, we turned on the music. We started drinking. And then out of nowhere came these young children. I don't know where they came from. For a rap party at 11 o'clock at night, drinking, loud music, and us dancing wild. Like, I don't know where these kids came from. And then I happened to sit down because I was dancing with one of the assistants. And I sat next to this child, and the child sat next to Beyonce. So I hear B say something about, doesn't this look sexy? Or isn't this sexy? And in my mind, and mind you, I'm not awakened as I'm awakened now. So in my mind, I'm like, what did she just say? And then I didn't pay no attention to it. And then, you know, obviously the liquor took hold of me and I had to leave. So I said bye to everybody and left. But those kids remained. I don't know if those kids were from the photo shoot themselves, but the fact that these kids came around adults during drinking hours or partying hours was already alarming to me. So when I hear something like this happens, I can't really discount it and say, oh, he could never do this. Because I'm hearing stories, I'm seeing it with my own eyes, and I've been in situations where something don't sound or look right, and it's usually involving children.
Before Jason Whitlock goes on, I told y'all that industry is built off the abuse of children. Some weird, sick clears decided to create an industry, and they have been doing this since the beginning of time. And the Negroes who want to come along, to go along, to get along, they got to take part too. Allegedly. I'm a conspiracy theorist. I just be talking. Don't listen to me. Just keep your ears open. Okay? Now, why is this important? He said that he left the party and the kids remained, and there were kids there after 11 during drinking hours. There's no reason for children to be there after drinking hours, other than the aforementioned. Now, do I believe he's never seen nothing? Hell no. If you were there, Larry Johnson, if Larry Johnson was there to see all of that, you're not about to tell me he ain't seen nothing else. I'm just saying. But neither here nor there. He said that after the party, after 11, when the drinking and all that popped off, the kids started pulling up, and B told the kid, "Isn't that sexy?" Now, knowing the history of the industry, sound about right to me, because I don't put nothing past nobody. We don't know these people. I don't put nothing past nobody. So to me, sound about right. But who am I? It's just to me, okay? But I know a lot of people say this is so far-fetched. This could never happen. Oh my God. No. Not my B. Not my B. And I'm over here saying, why not your B? Are you crazy? Now, this is where it gets interesting. Watch what Jason Whitlock said. Just watch what Jason Whitlock responded and say. Look, this how you know this ain't no bull crap. Look.
Larry, you've just blown my mind. And so I'm going to have to ask you to, I just want to be clear on what I just heard. In 2006 or 7,
yeah,
you're in Colorado at a winter party with Jay-Z and the people with Rock Nation. And
it was the people who helped out with the photo shoot. It was a winter campaign that we shot. Mm-hmm.
And it's at some very nice mansion somewhere in Colorado.
Yeah, up in the mountains somewhere.
And Beyonce is sitting relatively close to you, and there's a child there. And, and this is after 11 o'clock at night. And she says, "Doesn't this look sexy?"
Mm-hmm.
Beyonce, the singer.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Yes. Yes.
And the reason why I believe you, I'm not gonna put a name to this. The reason why I believe you is like they get you out there and they float little test bubbles out there to see if you bite. Mm-hmm. It's like going fishing. Does the bob? Did I get a nibble? Did the bobber go down? Because I've been in that situation. I'm not gonna name names, but it was a prominent sports media figure that I had a social gathering at my apartment in downtown LA, Apex building, probably 20 people inside my apartment. And someone tried to engage me in a conversation about, can't you understand why older men find 14 and 15-year-old women attractive? And I was like, no, I really can't. And then they followed back up, and I was like, and then I just walked away, and I made a mental note like, hey, this person is on some different shit, quite frankly. And I was like, and I kept, and it shocked me because I wasn't expecting this from this person, and it's always stuck with me. And you know, I would elaborate and give a few more details, but it would potentially give away the person if I gave any more details. But it was just like a test, and I can remember like, yeah, I just failed that test. And so whatever they got going on out here in LA, and they trying to figure out if they can get me in some kind of conversation about whether I was attracted to 14 and 15-year-old women, I just failed that test. So I don't think you're lying or exaggerating. I think that is real out there in Hollywood. It's part of the reason why I left Los Angeles. And Larry, to me, it's like you've watched the Godfather 2 movies, Mafia movies. And what the music industry in Hollywood is much like the Mafia, like the Sopranos, in terms of you can't become a made man until you've killed somebody in the Mafia. You gotta make your bones, and it sounds to me in Hollywood, in the music industry, if you want to make it to the top, you must be involved in some sort of sexual deviancy before and they must know about it before they fully trust you.
Again, in an industry built off of doing horrible things, why would they let somebody swivel their way in through clean? Think about that. Now, Jason Whitlock has had the same experience that Larry Johnson spoke about. Okay? But I guess, yeah, everybody but B&J. That's what we're going to go with. Everybody but B&J. And again, I'm not putting guilt on them. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, I just find it hard to believe that these folks made it all the way to the tippy top and didn't do nothing. I just find that hard to believe. Again, maybe they were one of the lucky ones. I don't know. But I love the analogy he used. He said, Hollywood is like the Mafia. You don't become a made man until you kill somebody. So now go back to this. In Hollywood, you don't become tippy top until you get it. So they both have similar experiences with different people. And these people coming from the sports world. This ain't even in the heart of Hollywood, even though it's all the same. You get it? Even though it's all the same. You know that. All that, even the church folk, all of them in bed together. Okay? I just find it funny that even with, and again, I watched the same thing happen with Diddy. Oh, Diddy would never, until the media told you he did. Then it was, oh shit, he did. It's the same thing going to happen here. I am not of the belief that these people are going to walk away unscathed, or they have gotten this far and didn't do anything. I just don't believe that. Because you don't get to play in the devil's punch bowl without taking a sip. Does that make sense? He don't let people just squiggle on in. Now, I want to bring this right back here. I want to bring this back to here. In an industry with those people at that level who've seen that children are sexualized and R-worded and abused in that industry, again, I would ask, why would you take your 12-year-old daughter? Hold on, let me get a better picture. Again, I ask you guys, this is a real valid question. It's almost like swimming in the ocean with sharks. If you know that there's sharks in that ocean and you can make it across, if you don't have to, you probably won't bring your child through that water. You probably are going to protect said child and make sure that said child isn't bit by the sharks. Now you tell me, if you know, hold on, if you know that you are a part of an industry that do horrible things to little kids, why in the entire mother pluck would you even subject your daughter to a perv looking at her and thinking that she was older than what she was? Blue Ivy and Beyonce look the same age. And they shouldn't. This is a 12-year-old little girl, a 12-year-old baby. I don't give a damn if she's developing from here to Timbuktu. This is a baby over there looking like a grown-ass woman. And then y'all gonna sit up there and say, God forbid something happen. It's the other people's fault. And it is. But why would you even put your child in that water? Think about that. Y'all could be in denial if y'all want and think that this stuff don't happen in that industry. That's why they've been successful. But I know for me and mine, I would never. Hell, Kim is a slut whore dog, and even she makes sure what's the little girl name? Even she makes sure Northwest got clothes on. Girl, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. TL, thank you for the super chat. Hey, beautiful, listening while I wait for my biopsy at the doctor's office. Love you down to the ground. Love you too, and I hope you feel better. We gonna get up out of there. We gonna celebrate too when we get up out of there, TL. Anthony's, thank you for the super chat. Keep doing what you do. Thank you so much. Ari explains it all. Thank you for the super chat. I knew something was off when he was charged with all of them felonies and no convictions. Yes. Thank you for the super chat. Savannah Doll, thank you for the super chat. Had this report before the election. They held it. Oh, yeah. She's talking about the January 6th stuff. Of course, they held it because they didn't want nobody to be persuaded by the fact that they've been lying and planted stuff. Mango Gelato, thank you for the super chat. Hey, boo, purple looks great on you. You always speak your truth. Thank you so much, Mango. 7, thank you for the super sticker. HTX, thank you for the super. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you for becoming a new member. Son, thank you for the super chat. You'll be roasting her on the dollhouse next year. Of course. Y'all know how I go. Thank you. We call BS News for the super chat or being a member for 6 months. I'm sorry. All sports are rigged. They use gematria. Is that how you say that? Gematria, astrology, and numerology. I do sports gematria, and he is correct. Yeah. People don't want to believe that though, and I get it. People are invested in sports, but all of that stuff is fake. All of it is fake. Egyptian Cotton, thank you for the super chat. It gives, see how 13 can look grown. There go. You see what I'm saying? Lawsuit. There go. That's exactly what it gives. And I'm telling y'all, we are going into an age where they're gonna start blaming them kids. Watch. They're gonna start blaming them kids and the parents. Watch. Mark my word. Thank you for the thank you for becoming a member, Miss Parker. Thank you so much. HTX, thank you for being a member for 5 months. She says people have to realize this is normal in the industry. Jay-Z and Diddy are puppets too, with puppet masters waiting for them to make the wrong moves. Absolutely, 1000%. Thank you for the super chat, Chaz. She says, remember when the baby said he was at a selective after party and B&J showed up? Sure did. He said it was him and only like 10 or 11 other people. He said amongst those people, 2 of the people that were there was him and Jay. Well, Jay-Z and Beyonce. He sure did. And Daisha, thank you for the super chat. She says, you stay on point. Love you. Love you back, boo. Boo, I'm sorry. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Listen, keep your head on the swivel. There's something really sinister happening here. And if y'all think that this just gonna go away because Jay-Z was able to debunk a few things in that last girl statement, you better strap your seatbelt on because the ride ain't even took off yet. You get it? Shout out to everybody in the building. Almost 1,400 people in the building. Shout out to everybody in the building. Love y'all. I'm about to get off of here, y'all. I have to go and get a pedicure. I have to go get one. My feet look so bad. I've been putting it off. I got to go get a pedicure. But I love each and every one of y'all. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. We do this every morning, Monday through Friday, and we Joce just to get you through your work day. Shout out to everybody in the building. I will see y'all later. I'm about to Joce y'all up out of here. Peace, y'all.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I won't
blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy, for your boy, for your boy, for your boy. Also for your boy, fix it for your boy. Drop it for your wow, 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 lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.